Just getting the song set up. Just not quite started yet, but I didn't want to post up the link. And it's all right. 1 second. We're just getting Spotify open. I'll get the web. I'll just get the web app open. Just play it on Spotify. Okay. All right. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? That's it. That's it. Nice. That's it. Nice. Oh no. That's the wrong. How come it's not got the? Come on. I know you have the song. Alright, 1 second, 1 second. Small hitch. Okay, that's the album. That's the album. That's the song. Right, you ready? Right. Go. was Chef's Revenge by Naughty Professor, which is...
Thank you.
Oh no, it's still playing. It's still playing. I need to find some way to... Alright, there we go, sorted. Welcome to Radio Free Corona. The West's one and only propaganda-free news source for talks about the coronavirus. We've got the facts and they've got lies. That's the motto of the station. I'll give you a little rundown. I've never hosted. I have. The last time I hosted a radio show, I was on cocaine, and it was on Leeds Student Radio, and it went quite well actually. But I thought I'd give myself a creative outlet. Otherwise, I would start. I don't know, masturbating in public. I don't know. I don't want to know what happens when I don't. So we've got a few guests on. We've got my friend Hannah. She's going to come in and talk about Corona cooking. We've got a Corona cookbook chat. My friend Jack is going to come on and we're going to read some of Fanged Noumena by Nick Land. Nick Land is the most powerful philosophical mind of the 21st century, and he is the kind of, I'd say, a spiritual guru, and we need to imbibe some of his wisdoms in order to really push through into the cyber zone, hyperspace that we deserve. And who else have we got on? We got Tim coming on to talk about video game addiction. That's going to be a nice little serious little moment of civility and pride in this most difficult of times. And broadly, this is just to teach me how to keep talking without pause, because I hate it. I feel like if you can't, it's about practicing being at the pub, being able to keep chat going. So I thought I went to the shops today. That's it. You see, that's the thing. You've got to keep chat from being tedious, but you can't pause. Went to the shops today. Had to stand 2 meters behind somebody else. That was exciting. And they got the big blast. They got the big shields that they have in chemistry lessons when you're a kid. You put around the balloon full of hydrogen that the teacher's going to set fire to, and they had that surrounding the cashiers. So that was cool. It's nice being able to have an experience that I'm going to enjoy relating to grandkids, although they probably have some sort of mega flu at that point. But it's nice to think about. I'm gonna put some more songs on. This is full request. All requests. All day, all evening. So please just request in the chat, and I'll whack it on. As long as it's I'll do any song. If you ask me to play any song, I'll do it. I was worried that someone would send me a racist song, and then I remembered that actually there is a song. It was on a KKK website. It was I don't know why. When I was like 15 or so, I was kind of into looking up the KKK websites, and there was one, and it had it was this kind of it felt like kind of early 90s industrial house song. And it was like, One Hearts, they beat, total Aryan victory. And that song ruled. And I eventually, because I found myself visiting the KKK. It was one of the many KKKs that exists in the US. It's the one that's... It was definitely the one that sold robes, so I think it was a pyramid scheme of some sort. But they had this. It was one of those late '90s kind of websites where they would embed the music, and in order to not give them the satisfaction of a page view, I actually went into the HTML and I downloaded the MP3 for myself, and so I could listen to it in the future. It is genuinely good, and it's just to say that Nazis may not. They may not be good. They may not be politically. They may be the opposite of what we want, and they may put certainly me into a camp if I was around during the time. But that doesn't mean that they can't produce some good tracks. That's the point that I'd like to make today. That's the first point. The first point of the day. First point of the evening. All right, gang. Well, that was nice. I got a little anecdote out about a neo-Nazi song. I'll see if I can find it during the next song. I might play a little bit of it because it is. Oh, there's actually quite a good story. So the guy that did the song, it's the snippet of the speech of this Nazi, and I'll try to find his name as well. And this guy died in a shootout with the police, and then the barn he was in. I think they flew in. They chucked a flashbang grenade in, and then the barn burnt down. That's actually, it's a bit like the Symbionese Revolutionary Army. It's like, it's one of those. Isn't it? He's bad, obviously, but he did die in a fire, and that makes him a little bit like that is cool for sure. Right. Well, we have decided on a favourite Nazi of the show. It's that guy who died. That's why we like him, because he's dead. And we're just gonna sneak into our next track, which is "Seasons" by Six Foe.
Every summer, it's like these freaks get dumber every winter. It's like they brain get thinner every spring. They chasing everything that blings in the fall. Them freaks, they will do it all every summer. It's like these freaks get dumber every winter. It's like they brain get thinner every spring. They chasing everything that blings in the fall. Them freaks, they will do it all every summer. It's like these freaks get dumber every winter. It's like they brain get thinner every spring. They chasing everything that blings in the fall. Them freaks, they will do it all every summer. Every summer. Every summer, it's like these freaks get dumber every winter. It's like they brain get thinner every spring. They chasing everything that blings in the fall. Them freaks, they will do it all every summer. It's like these freaks get dumber every winter. It's like they brain get thinner every spring. They chasing everything that blings in the fall. Them freaks, they will do it all every summer. Every winter, every spring, in the fall, every summer, every winter, every spring. Spring, in the fall. Every summer, it's like these freaks get dumber every winter. It's like they brain get thinner every spring. They chasing everything that blings in the fall. Them freaks, they will do it all every summer. It's like these freaks get dumber every winter. It's like they brain get thinner every spring. They chasing everything that blings in the fall. Them freaks, they will do it all every summer. Every summer. Every summer. Every winter. Every spring. In the fall. Every summer. Every winter. Every spring. In the fall.
Alright, well, that was "Seasons" by Six Foe, one of my favourite ghetto tech songs from. Oh my god. I need to find some way. How do you get it on Spotify? I just have to turn it off myself, aren't I? I struggle to find the Totalitarian Victory song on YouTube because there's a lot of Nazi stuff on YouTube, and it quite quickly gets drowned out by the people who are just genuinely calling for Totalitarian Victory. And Totalitarian Victory Bop or Totalitarian Victory Jam didn't themselves come up with anything. So there you go. That's that. Yeah, that was has anybody if anybody does know, I think I might. All right, should we try let's try search kkk.com. Let's see. kkk.com? It's not secure. Oh. It's pretty good. I'll try to talk you through with my eyes. So kkk.com, it's got a kind of a deep like a jeans like a dark jeans blue background, and then you've got like a central element, and in the central element it says 2020 Annual Faith and Freedom Conference, April 24th and 25th and 26th, covered by Eddie Miller and Blood River Radio, who are our competitors, and they've got workshops, children's classes, music, thought-provoking speeches, banquets, books and souvenirs available. Well, there we go. A family event at a private and secure venue. I was going to tip that off to my anti-fascist friends, but they're a bit wise. But it doesn't have the song in the background. That's a shame. All right, let's try kkk.usa. Let's see what happens. kkk.usa. Nothing. kkk.ca. That'd be funny. Canadians. Oh. Yes. Oh no, this is for sale. We could buy kkk.ca. We're not gonna. All right, that's enough of the KKK. That was just the first thing I had to chat about. I should drink more. I think that's the secret to good radio. I'll try to get the first guest on in a second. I think that'll be Hannah. I'll give Hannah a go. Some Corona cooking tips. So if anybody's got any Corona cooking tips that they'd like, just pop it in the chat. Apart from the one guy that said that he's good at pogs, we haven't got anybody else talking. Oh no. Once my mum got mad at me when I was a child because I kept googling KKK and KKK shit would pop up. Well, that's funny. I was obsessed with holding single keys down when I was a kid. I loved that, and I would do it. I would open up like a text document, like a notepad, and I would just hold the A key for hours, and it kind of just the scale used to really trip me out. I probably still enjoy that. Yeah, I was really obsessed with kind of like, I think there's like a similar thing if you ever get into anti-fascism, that a lot of it is just kind of obsessively searching through fascist Facebook groups because it's kind of eerily fascinating. I was really sad when I wasn't on Red Watch. Is it Red Watch? You know the thing, the Red Watch, not Red Watch. It is Red Watch. I'll find it. Let's find out. Red Watch. The one that had one of my old lecturers on it. Yeah, there we go. Red Watch. Web of Hate, Politics, The Guardian. 3rd of October 2006. I love reading newspaper articles from the year 2000 to 2010. It's quite good on the BBC as well because they keep all the old formatting. It's very nostalgic. Yeah, no, what was I saying about the KKK? Yeah, I don't know. I've always thought that actually I was in Spain once. I was in Extremadura in Spain, and they had a lot of the KKK guys, but they're not KKK. They're just religious. It's like a Catholic thing, but they dress up in the full fucking, the full garb, and it actually does look pretty cool. Not when it's the KKK, because then it's lame, because they're actually stealing something Catholic and they hate Catholics. That's what my friend Jack told me. He said that in Maine there is a KKK, but they really are they're still on the Catholic thing, which is fun. But seeing loads of the people wearing the black hoods and stuff, it was actually pretty sick. So yeah, that's it. I think when they do it, it's lame, but when Catholics do it, it's good. That's a fair position. I don't think I can get any sections of the audience upset with that. Should we see if I installed a reverb? I installed reverb. Should we see if the reverb works? Let's give it a go. Reverb. I won't be able to see what this sounds like because I can't turn myself on. I might do it in a second. But reverb. That's I should just say reverb. That's terrible. Open interface when active. Yeah. Oh no. Wait. There we go. Open plugin interface. Reverb. Is that any good? Right, I'm actually gonna unmute the Twitch just to hear what that sounds like. Just to hear what it sounds like. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's actually really cool. Is that any good? Right, I'm actually gonna unmute the Twitch just to hear what that sounds like. Just to hear what it sounds like. Full width, full time. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's actually really cool. Yeah, full free. Is that any good? Right, I'm actually gonna unmute the Twitch. Gonna damp the high and not down the low. Full width, full time. Alright. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's down the full free. Is that any good? Right, here we go. This is the song. That works. That's lovely. It's my big I'll turn off. Alright. Lovely. Well, that was fun. What else is there? Alright, I think what I might do is I might try to pop on another song because you know what, my stamina is not all there. I've not drank enough. I'm not a professional radio DJ, but I would like to be. And we'll whack another song and we'll try to get a guest. Try to get a guest on to teach us how to cook. We're at 6 viewers, which is pretty nice actually. That's tasty. I might put it on Facebook. I might pop it. Oh, we're down to 4. I will pop it on Facebook. I'll let anybody on my Facebook a little catch up to what I'm up to. We'll try to think of some funny stories as well. But I'll get Hannah on, and we can also. I think me and Hannah will tell a funny story because I've done quite a lot of fascism. I've repped fascism a few too many times. I've got a bit of a vocal tick for saying stuff is cool in order to just kind of like move on with a sentence, and I think I did say the KKK were cool. So we'll do a story from anti-fascist history. That'll be fun, and yeah, we'll learn about how to cook. Okay, right. I'll pop on another song. This is we can have a little play around. I think we should go with a nice bit of powerful house music with Black Russian by DVS1. That was Black Russian by DVS1, who is a. Oh, shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Who is. I don't know, I think he's German. I think he's German. I think he's one of those German ones, you know, the ones that are like into techno and that. I don't know. I don't really like German techno. I think it's because I don't. I don't want to say I don't like Germans. I've kind of got into trouble recently for making, big sweeping statements about nationalities. My point is this. My point is this. If you're insulting a nationality who has committed an evil act, that is fine. And in such a sense, I actively welcome all hatred towards two of my three sort of ethnicities. You can have a go at me for being English. You can defos have a go at me for being South African. But you gotta quieten down about the gypsies. That's like it's my disabled. It's the thing that keeps me, morally superior in the oppression Olympics. What we're gonna do now is I think we're gonna have a little chat with Hannah. I don't know how this is gonna work. I hope it does. I bloody hope it does. But I think it might. We might have to have a little bit of cooperation in the chat. Little bit of cooperation in the chat, and there's 9 of you. There's 9 of you. Oh yeah. Just a quick point. I hate to cut myself off there, but we've got a lovely little text in from Judy. All right. Hi Liam, listening in the car, loving tunes, just taking the kids to Skegness to get away from the disease. Lol, love Judy and the boys, and there's lots of X's. Isn't that wonderful? Well, Judy, you drive on. Skegness hasn't got the disease, from what I've heard. It hasn't made it that far. And that's because the locals have an immunity. I worked out that you were you, Jack, because you say mom instead of mum. Now, interestingly, I sometimes say mum because my mum is South African. So but I also sometimes say mum because my he's English, isn't he? So that's fun, isn't it? Okay, well let's have a little try calling Hannah Halliday, who's our cooking correspondent. Let's see if we can get her up on the call. See if it works. I think it will work. I tested it out earlier and it did work. Thank you, Rayashi. I can hate the Germans. That's nice. That's nice to know. I did think I could. Yes, please. If you could just send links to the chats for your mildly shitty lo-fi hip hop and Rayashi, your high quality released music. Then yeah, I'll play it. I'll happily play it. More than happy to play it. More than happy. Right, Hannah, are you in? Hannah, are you in? Have I muted you? Believe I've muted you. Hannah, stay where you are. Hannah, stay. Hannah, are you there? Oh my god, Hannah, you're there. Alright, we're going to have a little... Can the chat please confirm that you can hear Hannah? Hannah, please speak. This is great. I'm not sure if it's loud enough. I think it's working. Can you hear me? You can hear me. I'm actually, to be honest, I've been anti-German, not pro KKK, but okay, 1 second. I don't know why this isn't working. Right, let me try again. Oh wait, I was just double checking the chat. No, everyone can't hear Hannah still. This is crazy. Why can't you hear Hannah? Oh, do you know what? I've worked it out. Now they should be able to hear you. Can the chat respond? Can the chat please respond? Hannah.
I dropped my headphone.
Hannah dropped her headphones. But I can hear from the chat that they... Hello, Hannah. Welcome to the show.
Hello, it's lovely to be here.
How's Southend faring in all this madness? It was pretty mad before.
Yeah, Southend's not a good place.
I remember you saying that this was in the weeks before coronavirus, but that law and order had collapsed in Southend.
Well, we went through a bit of a spate of lawlessness, and there was the phantom car scratcher who was doing up to 40 cars a night.
Was he keying them? But he was a phantom.
He was keying them.
But he couldn't be caught.
He just couldn't be caught. They was on CCTV. They got him, but they couldn't work out a face. I think they've got him now. Either that, or he's gone so underground to get away from the heat, and he'll come back to it when the time is right.
He started scratching the insides of cars, so that
Oh, that's
people
it.
don't
No one
even
can see it.
people don't even see it, but he knows he's scratched them. Can you explain
He knows it's there.
Penny Picking Steve to the to the listeners?
So Penny Picking Steve is a very genius businessman that runs around. He's a clever man. He runs around Southend High Street with a bucket and collects pennies. Now, of a Friday and Saturday night, you could see people challenging him with either a pound coin in one hand or a handful of coins of unknown denomination in the other. And he'll throw one way and they'll throw one the other and see which way he tries to go for it. But he is loaded, so he's worked
he's
at
got a
it.
Mazda.
I don't know what car he's got to be. Came into the shop, I worked in one day with a roll of notes.
And like,
Just...
isn't he from someone's market stall?
He had a market stall in the high street selling flowers.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good ways.
Gone now, hairdresser.
Oh, really? What, a market, like a hairdresser in a market stall? I'd visit.
Yeah, it's
Like an open air?
Kind of open air.
Wow.
Kind of in a little kiosk.
Wow. Oh, yeah, no, I know. There's one in Leeds Market that's like that, actually. It's like a little... It's like almost like a booth. Like a booth kiosk, yeah. Well, that's all the wonders of Southend. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that's any of the Southend characters that we can quickly fill a bit of time with?
There's the clown.
Who was the clown? I forgot about the clown.
Silvo the clown. Very good clown, if clowns are your thing. They're not my thing, but he's award-winning. If there's a accrediting body for clownery. And for a short while, he got harassing.
What? Hannah, you cut out because I pressed a button. Sorry, who was he harassing? I repeat, who was
He wasn't harassing. He got anonymous harassing letters in the post.
Oh, seriously? Oh, wow.
Someone with a big clown grudge. Didn't like him.
In York, there was a guy called the Purple Man. And he used to kind of like it was like one of those, you know, those like human statues. But he would dress up in purple, and like he had this purple bicycle. And could people stop messaging me when I'm on the radio? And he would basically, it was shit, to be honest. It sucked because he just like sat on this like bicycle, and he had this starched coat that was all purple, and it was like looked like he was riding the bike, but you know, it was just starched. Anyway, some teenagers pushed him off. He had a breakdown.
Oh,
because he'd been doing it for 20 years.
Breakdown after he fell off.
Yeah,
that's horrid.
Full breakdown. Yeah. Which, I mean, when I found out about it, I did laugh, but you know, a breakdown.
Yeah, when I found out about Boris Johnson, I laughed, and I was in a shop.
It was funny. We actually on the Twitter group chat, the theory is that he doesn't have it, and he's faking it in order to kind of seem, you know, like man of the people.
Oh, suffering for his causes and all of that.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Especially like after the whole herd immunity thing, it's like, could he be? Yeah. Common Troll agrees with that. Like, is it like a kind of way to? Because it's really he is a habitual liar. Common Troll is making a few good points there. And he's like, you know, I just kind of feel like he's probably like it fits into the whole like we're all in it together. I don't know. How do you feel, Hannah? Actually, should we do a conspiracy roundup? Which conspiracies do you believe at the moment?
Oh, I like conspiracies. So my big uns at the moment was Shakespeare.
Oh,
we ever know?
On that one?
I'm on that one at the moment. Yeah, falling down the rabbit hole hard.
Who do you think Shakespeare was?
I don't know if it was one person.
Right.
I think it might have been a group of people that wrote under a name. the fear
Mm.
of, you know, the Queen
What?
and people.
Oh, what, in
Because
fear
obviously
of
you
the
couldn't write,
Queen?
yeah, you couldn't write anything that was anti the monarchy or anti the Queen at the time. So people
Ah,
would write under aliases, and
I see.
so just a common man that couldn't read or write, and then could read or write, but didn't teach anyone else to read or write, to read his beautiful poem.
Selfish little prick.
Selfish, exactly.
Yeah, fuck him. Alright, if that is true, fuck him. Hard. I'm not reading Shakespeare again, no matter how beautiful his prose may be. What else? I've been really on 9/11 being like an inside job, pretty much. I'm just like, that is my position now, and I find it quite useful. It's like I was at work, and my South African colleague, who, I mean, I love him to death, but he's the most South African man I've ever met, and that includes my uncle. And I'll explain it in two things. He wears what looks like the most expensive suit in Suits for You with a Z at the end of
Oh,
Suits, that is in your
brilliant.
local out of town strip mall. And I saw him at work. He listens to the best of Baroque YouTube playlist. Um,
Wow.
if you do know any South Africans, that's very on the money. Um, and he was talking about how coronavirus was created in order to try to destroy the Chinese economy. Um, and I managed to swing them all. Like, and then my other Greek colleague, she started getting in on that, but that I think is bollocks. So I managed to swing the discussion around to 9/11, and it was a moment for class consciousness raising. Uh,
Hmm. Well, I
um,
think Russia's doing quite well out of this coronavirus. I mean, can anyone do well out of it? But Putin certainly is. He's in without a vote.
is
Maybe
he?
that needs to be looked into. Yeah, they've put the vote on hold because of the crisis.
Ah, well, you gotta make hay while the sun shines, haven't you?
Well,
Uh,
that's it.
well, I'm trying to think. Is there any others? I feel like.
Oh, I
Oh
got
yeah.
into one with a conspiracy. So I found out that there was a man going around Gloucester
Okay.
putting leaflets through people's door about an underground society that lives in his basement. Now, he's never
Okay.
seen them, he's just heard them. And
Right.
he's made some recordings of these. Let me see if I can think of the name. It's something Van Man Foley, because he travels around in a van with his wife spreading the message of this underground people.
Could you not go into his basement and like kick him out?
Well, he's moved, which I think is just strange. If you thought there was an underground society, wouldn't you be digging it up,
Well, do you know what I
not
would
just
do?
recording it?
I would move, but I then wouldn't go around delivering leaflets about it. I'd just
No.
forget about it. I'd try to put it out of my mind.
He's got
Um,
a radio show. Maybe you could get him on.
has he?
I think he has.
Oh, that'd be
Man in a Van
sick.
Foley.
Man in a Van Foley. All right. Well, let's do a bit
It's
of.
something that.
Should we pop a song on? Should we pop one of these? Should we pop Common Trolls lo-fi hip hop song on? We do that. I found it in the chat. And then after the break, shall we have some coronavirus cookbook?
Lovely.
Super. All right. Well, let's just. This is "Drifting" by Dear God. I think Hannah. I think. Well, I will have to mute you. Will I?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think it's probably a good idea.
No, don't talk yourself down, Hannah. Don't talk yourself down. I will. I probably have to end the call because, I think I'm not. I can't work it out unless I do it on my phone. I'm not gonna. All right. So I'll hang up with you, and then we'll pop on "Drifting" by Dear God. All right.
Lovely.
Oh,
Speak to you soon.
fantastic. Oh, this is. Well, wasn't that wonderful? That was wonderful. That was a really nice little tune from Common Troll in the comments, and I can't wait till I can get my music on Spotify as well. That'll be a really big moment, and just see. Actually, I'll check out. Yeah, I'll save your profile. I'm gonna follow you, and I'm gonna save your profile. Follow. There we go. Isn't that nice? All right. Now, I actually get really happy whenever I see the less than 1,000 on the song because it makes me feel like a real auteur. That's what I like. Okay, let's get Hannah back on the call, and all right. We're gonna have Dan later. He's gonna get pissed, and that'll be good. Hello, Anna.
Hello.
I
That was a lovely piece of music.
it was really nice, wasn't it? Well,
It was.
Common Troll, who made that wonderful little track, has a comment that he. I just assumed Common Troll was a man. That's terrible. I've been getting better with that recently, but Common Troll found out that all of Shakespeare's plays were only fully compiled after he died because he only gave out the parts for each individual actor.
It's interesting. He didn't. There's no written record of anything he wrote. There's nothing in his hand apart from a few notes scribbled onto corners of other people's works. There's 3 recorded hand signatures of his, and they're all spelt different ways.
Well, do you know what? I will admit that initially I was a little bit suspicious of the because I've been to his house. I'll be honest with you. I went to Stratford upon Avon many times as an adolescent, and I have been
Beautiful place.
I've been to what? Sorry.
Beautiful place.
Ice Fun. Have you been?
When I was young, yeah, it's not too far.
No, it's not, is it? Because you just go over the Cotswolds
No.
and then you're there. I don't know how geography works. Yeah, actually, I've been to the RSC a few times. I saw Arabian Nights. That was the best thing I saw. I'd like to go back. Okay, well, I believe you're a professional chef.
I am.
And you've been cooking in quarantine.
I have. Nothing but cooking.
So, would you like to talk us through some of your favourite Corona cookbook recipes?
Okay, so I've been going through the freezer and in a waste not, want not effort, been trying to make recipes out of the things that I've found. So if you have half a tub of ice cream, vanilla, standard ice cream, you can melt that down and leave it to go cool so that it's cool to your finger, slightly cooler than room temperature. And you're going to pop an egg into that, whisk it all around, and a tablespoon of sugar. Pour that into a bain-marie. So you're going to get a ramekin in a baking dish, and about quarter to half fill your baking dish so that it's around the sides of the ramekin, on a nice water bath situation.
Okay, right.
And then you're going to pop it in the oven
for
for 45 minutes.
What? You put the water in the oven?
Yeah, all of it in the oven, because we want to cook the ice cream, egg and sugar in the water bath so that it doesn't cook too quickly.
I forgot that this was even ice cream. Okay, so wait, let's run this through again. So because I love warm ice cream. I think, like, if you get a mini milk, and they come in the boxes from the supermarket, you just leave them out, and then you drink them on that day, and it's a delicious milkshake. So I love anything that uses warm ice cream. So you get your warm ice cream, you put it in a ramekin in a baking tray. What the fuck happens to it?
You need to add an egg and a tablespoon. Well, so you're going to add an egg so that it thickens up and it's going to bind it all together. And we're going to add sugar so that it's nice and sweet, because we want a sweet creme brulee, because that's what we're making out of 3 ingredients.
A creme brulee? Is it going to be what? You could serve that? You
could serve it, yeah. This is 1 portion if you just increase the amounts for however many you're doing.
That's insane. Do you know what? The listeners are blessed. That is a real genuine coup that we've got that recipe. I mean I was expecting a lot from you, Hannah, but you've exceeded that.
Have I just dropped the mic a little bit
It's
there?
really good. So what? So let me do the. What's the proportions? Like half a tub. So like of a Ben and Jerry's. How many of these
Right,
would
so
you?
if a Ben and Jerry's, if you had a whole tub, you could probably do 4.
For and if you did it with like cookie dough, it would have to still have the cookie dough chunks in it.
Yeah, you can do it with anything, any flavour, and you can do it with mini milk, I'd imagine, as long as it's creamy and fatty.
Oh god, that is a mini
That's what we're
milk.
looking for.
That is
That is a mini milk. That is basically a mini milk.
mini milks are the best, aren't they? They are the best lolly. That's my opinion.
We we ate a lot of mini milks.
We ate so many mini milks.
So many. We didn't have a freezer when we first moved into our flat, and we got a freezer, and it was just full of mini
It
milks.
was the mini milk. That was the mini milk storage cupboard. That was great. I was thinking about actually we should tell a story because I feel bad for repping the KKK quite so much at the top of the show. So we should to sort of re-establish my anti-fascist principles. Do we have any funny stories from fascism when we fought fascism together? There were funny things that happened.
Yeah, I mean, lifetime ban from Dover. How will they enforce it?
Oh yeah, that is true.
Have they
Actually.
tracked us?
I have never been back to Dover since I got that lifetime ban.
No, we did go. We went back after the 6 months though, and that was bad.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we did return. It was.
Did
Were
we
you
go-
there when there was that Maoist lad who was that? Did you go to Telford?
To where? Sorry,
Telford.
the prison.
No. It was like it's sort of on the way to Liverpool actually. I know
Oh, no.
the Maoist
I
lad
don't-
story. That was funny. But have we? Did we have any? I was thinking about the punk guy. Do you remember the punk guy? The one that you fell in
The
love
punk
with?
guy. Yeah, I fell in love with this man, but not in a he saved me. Let me
No.
roll your cigarettes way.
No, he was just cool because he smoked a joint in front of a police line to try to lure them. He wanted them to try to
Away.
arrest him so that we could get past
Yeah.
him.
So it was a he was a very brave man.
Yeah.
That I didn't think would be a very brave man. I think my opinions changed of him.
Exactly. I think we might have judged him just a little bit too quickly. Just a little bit too
Yeah.
quickly.
Just a little bit.
Anything else funny that happened?
When the fascists threw cans of cider at us.
Oh yeah, dark
They drink from
fruits.
home. Dark fruit cider.
Yeah, the fascist. That is the most fascist strongbow.
It must be.
It must be. I think that's about it. Have you got any other coronavirus recipes?
What else have I made? I bought a big pack of chicken wings because they were cheap, and I made my own buffalo rub.
That's nice. That is nice. You back on the meat?
Yeah, I'm back on the meat. Yeah. It didn't last long, did it?
Yeah, it lasted a while. I mean, you have to meat for ages.
I didn't eat meat for about 14 years.
Yeah, that is a while. Yeah.
And then I met you.
Yeah, and I made you eat chicken sandwich. I do remember that. First
Cup
it
of
was
curd just all the time.
and then oh no, so you quit drinking. That's what it is.
I don't really drink, no.
It's mental. I remember that was the best thing about living in Brighton. I've been missing that old flat of ours in Brighton a lot recently. I thought that was a real. I remember getting the. Do you remember the tiny little rickety single decker bus that we would get to Aldi that would run every like hour and 15 minutes?
Oh,
And
I'd have to wait for it back with our
that was
huge
fun. That was fun.
bags of shopping.
Yeah. You remember when Sam Nicoresti came, acting the big I am about how much weed he could smoke, and then we smoked him under the table? I'll take that as a yes. Hello, Anna?
Oh, hello.
Ah, you're still here. That's wonderful.
I'm back.
Dan's coming on later. Little Daniel
Oh,
Brabham.
Daniel Brabham. Very nice.
So I just need to respond to his Facebook message. Hannah, can you fill the dead air?
I've got 2 odd slippers on at the moment because I can't find either pair of any of them.
That sucks.
Yeah, one of them is a unicorn and the other one is It's almost like a fleece effect. It's making my foot a bit sweaty.
Oh yeah, I've had those, and they look nice when you see them at Matalan, but they are too hot.
They're just too
They're
hot.
too hot.
Just
The
simply too hot.
best what are they called again? What's the slippers that I've ever had? Moccasins.
Yeah, you like those moccasins.
Oh, I forgot that. I always loved them moccasins. Do you remember when I was?
Oh, you like those moccasins.
That was when I was mentally unwell, and I just wore the moccasins all the time.
Just all the time, moccasins and a pair of my jogging bottoms. That was your
Oh, that was
your
bad.
daily. Yeah.
That was bad. That was bad. I wore those for 2 weeks. I was kind of happy because, like, actually, it is a good question, Anna. Given the circumstances, have you been bathing?
Have I been bathing?
Yeah.
Um,
Like more than normal, less than normal.
less than normal, but I don't know if that's a corona thing. I would be constantly in the bath if I could. I'd live in it. I like to be wet and warm in a bath.
That is true. You do enjoy that. Whereas
I do enjoy it.
I hate taking my clothes off. I just hate the whole like taking them off, putting them back on again. You know, it's a nightmare. That's the thing is that like in that 2 weeks when I was very upset when we were living together, I remember I didn't bathe nor change my clothes at all. I just wore the
No.
same jogging bottoms, same shirt for 2 weeks straight, and then ended it by catching a plane to Scotland, which was great. And I think that's the longest consistent I've been without bathing. But I might try to break that record.
Ooh, are we going to go for a 3-weeker during the lockdown?
I think you could.
I mean, where have you got to go?
That's the thing. I don't have to go out anywhere, and it feels like a liberation. Like I can liberate myself from the thing that's been. I've been drinking too much wine because I've got a big glass. I've got a big mug, got lots of poppies on it, and it was given to me in the Ukraine. But it allows you to carry too much wine, and I think with that.
Your cable TV is experiencing difficulties. Please do not panic. Resist the temptation to read or talk to loved ones. Do not attempt sexual relations, as years of TV radiation have left your genitals withered and useless.
Well, I'll be damned.
We're back online. We're back online. Come on. We're back. We are back. We are back. Back online. We're back. Nothing can keep us down. Nothing can keep us down. We are back. We are back. We are back. Right, hello everybody. The mic is not off this time. The mic is on. Mic's on. And so is the bloody radio station. Let's just check into Twitch. Twitch says we're live. Twitch says we're live. Twitch says we're live. Twitch says we're live. That's it. Can someone in the chat confirm that I can be heard? No, I've heard it from myself. I've heard it from the horse's mouth. I'm back. They can't keep us off the radio. They can't do it. They're going to find a way. They're going to find a way. They're going to find a way to intercept the broadcast. But we're not going to let them. We're not going to let them. I'll restart my computer. I'll break down their firewalls and I will restart the computer. And they won't even think that far ahead. They won't even think that far ahead, but we will. We will, because we are broadcasting live to the nation against the coronavirus. We're against it. I know it's not a popular position to take nowadays, but we, the people of this stream, the people of my social media following, Robin Ince, who I've invited to the Radio Free Corona Facebook group chat, but hasn't responded yet, or even looked at the messages, we are opposed. And that makes us together. Alright. We're back. We're back, Rayashi. We're back. We're back. I'm sorry, Sean. It was actually pretty calming on the previous stream, but I felt like it needed a little kick up the arse. So Hannah, let's get Hannah back on the line. Hannah back on line 1, and she's going to give her final coronavirus cookbook. And actually, we will just for Sean's sake, we will tell you what the other one was. It was really nice actually. Okay, we're back online, and we'll calm down now. We'll calm down. We'll calm down. I had my moment. Yeah, fuck Robin Ince. Fuck Robin Ince. Do you know what? I was once in the car with Robinance, and the guy that we were with said the N word, and he said nothing. He said nothing. All right, Hannah's back on the. Hannah's back. Hannah, are you there? Hannah?
Oh,
Hannah's back. All right.
I'm here.
I apologise for that. Something happened and it
Oh,
stopped.
the reverb.
Is the reverb? Is there reverb? Is that because are you listening on the Twitch as well as on the Facebook? Have you got scared?
No, I don't know what I've done. I've broken it.
What have you broken? Is it the? Are you listening on the Twitch as well as on the Facebook Messenger by any chance?
You don't know me. Yeah, it is. I've closed it down.
That is true. The many wonders that represent you they're still untrodden lands. Okay, Hannah. So just for Sean Morley, you know Sean Morley, don't you?
I do. Big fan.
Can you just recap the little creme brulee recipe that you had? It's really good, Sean.
Okay. So, half a cup of ice cream. Any ice cream, go wild with the flavour. 1 egg and a tablespoon of sugar. Mix it all together and put that into a ramekin or a little oven-proof dish. And then put that dish into a baking tray with high sides so that you can half fill it with water so that the ramekin water comes up halfway to the sides so it cooks evenly. Into the oven 45 minutes at 160 and then leave it to set for about 2 hours and you've got a lovely creme brulee. Put a little bit of sugar on the top and then broil it under the grill, or if you're feeling adventurous with a chef's torch. I don't do that. And there we go.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to try that. I genuinely can't wait to try that.
I sent you a picture of it earlier. The tray, the oblong thing.
Let me have a look at the picture. Let me have a look at the picture. Yeah, because it's like restaurant quality, but in your own home.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. All right, let's have a look at the picture. Okay, I'm going to go through the pictures. So, what's this first picture of a pie?
It's a pie.
Wow.
I made pie with anonymous meat from the freezer.
I love anonymous meat.
I didn't know what it was. Froze it out, shoved it in a pie. Turned out to be chicken.
That's nice. What did you put with the meat?
Yeah.
Was it like a kind of? Did you put it in a white sauce?
Sorry, say that again.
Did you put it in like a white sauce, or did you?
I made a gravy.
Gravy.
Yeah,
can I display the picture on the screen? Sean's asking if we can display the pictures on the screen. That's going to be it. It can be done. It can be done. It can be done.
I'm sure.
It can be done.
Work it out.
It can be done. It can be done. Okay, so do we have? 1 second. Displaying all of the pictures might be hard. Is there any way to just with OBS? Is there any way to just share the screen? Do you reckon? Hannah, have you got another recipe just to... I think there is.
Yes.
What's your...
I can tell you my found chocolate at the back of the fridge cookies.
That's nice. Oh, wait, 1 second. I think we've got... Can the chat please confirm that my screen is now being shared? Ah, the screen's now being shared. Wonderful. Okay, so we've got the pie. This is the pie. Pie is here. We'll scroll along one image. And, oh wait, that's the other way around. What was that? Oh, that was when you got sacked. Sorry, I went the wrong distance and I put the screenshot of you getting sacked for coronavirus. Okay, the next picture. Okay, so we've got we seem to have like some sort of one of those wobbly oven tins.
That's the creme brulee.
What? It's full of goo. It's like
creme
red.
Brulee. Red. Oh no, that's salsa. I made salsa today.
How did you make the salsa? What was the salsa with?
1 roasted pepper in the oven for about 20 minutes. 1 tomato. 1 clove of garlic.
Oh wait, I'm looking at the...
Good pinch of salt. Good pinch of pepper. And some lemon juice. Blitz it all up. Salsa.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Thank you very much. Right. Okay. So now we come along to the cookies. Is this the mystery chocolate cookies?
This is found chocolate at the back of the fridge cookies.
At the fridge, I like keeping chocolate in the fridge because I like it to hurt my teeth.
See, I'm the opposite. I want my chocolate to be warm and mushy.
Right, you do like mush.
I do like mush. I like stodge and mush. That's my realm, really.
So they look really nice. Any tips for making cookies?
When they come out of the oven, they are very, very soft. You need to leave them on the tray that you cook them on for about 15 minutes, just to harden up enough that you can then transfer them to the baking sheet. So they are still quite soft. So cover your baking sheet with a bit of tin foil. Otherwise, your cookies could fall through the gaps or take in the imprints of the baking rack on the bottom.
That's nice, and which is good for a steak but bad for a cookie.
That's my motto in life, really.
Sean's asking you in the chat, any advice for scones? Anna?
Scones. Yes, okay. Scones. Baking powder. You use baking powder in the recipe. Some recipes say to use it, some recipes don't. Use about a teaspoon. What I do is make up a plain mixture, like the scone mixture, and then put the spice on the dried fruit and coat the fruit in the spice so that it makes it evenly disperse in the scone. You can do it with flour as well, but it works best for flavour with cinnamon, ground cinnamon.
Of course it does. Of course it does. That's the best thing.
And then once you've got exactly, all about flavour. Once you've got a stiff dough, work the dried fruit in on a counter. Don't try and mix it in because you'll just be smushing it around.
I would just
opening it up.
To make the comment that I don't have a stiff dough because I am a professional. Okay, moving along. I think we got the creme brulee right there. That looks like a fucking creme brulee.
Ice cream, sugar, and an egg, mate. That is all that is.
That looks like you. Would you serve that to Big J Rayner on MasterChef?
I would probably use a top line ice cream.
Rah, that's a good
if I was
idea.
going to.
That's a good idea. Would you go on MasterChef? Because you would win MasterChef regular, hands down.
I don't know about professionals though, because I'm not that professional.
Well, you are a professional chef.
I am that. That can't be denied. I am a professional chef, or was before Corona.
And before the last time you got sacked, which was for good reason, which was because they were leaving meat in the fridge overnight, but they weren't leaving the fridge on.
Yeah, wanted me to serve dodgy chicken.
Well,
was not about that.
Sorry, Riashi, does that mean you've met Greg Wallace? Are you saying that you've met Greg Wallace?
No.
Because
I
if
have
that's
some
true,
mixed feelings on him.
Well, I think he's a to put it politely, a mentalist, but it's have you seen the picture of Greg Wallace actually? Greg Wallace on his honeymoon.
No.
Oh my god, get on the stream so that you can see it, Hannah. This is it. That's it. It's one of. He looks like a dinosaur. He looks like a dinosaur. I think he got papped, but what was he doing on his balcony, topless as it was? But yeah, he looks brutal. He looks brutal. Look at him there. Have you got him up on the stream there, Anna?
It's up, but I also don't know how to stop the reverb, so...
Oh, I love the reverb.
I'm gonna be... Shh.
Oh, wait, okay. So, Riashi says that
is
it's
that
not...
what I sound like?
Yeah, it is. It's pretty nice.
Oh.
Do you mean John Turode? Riashi, I will find John Turode. Do you mean John Turode? That's my question. It's do you mean this guy? This guy. I think he's fucking sexy, to be honest. John Turode, I think he's genuinely, like... He turns me. He does turn... He was wearing pyjamas. Yeah, she says that she's seen John Turode just wearing pyjamas. That's mental. I've seen... what's his fucking name? Jay Rayner. I've seen Jay Rayner walking through the University of Leeds. Interesting. All right. Okay. So we've all wetted our loins to not Jay Rayner, to John Turode. Look at that. Look at Wallace, though. Look at how proud he is there with the wine glass, and how
Very
angry
proud.
he is there with the Millwall tattoo. Actually, Molly on the podcast Steve Writes Sunday Love Songs did a really nice poem about. My friend Molly did a really nice poem about. You'd like Molly, Anna. It's a shame you've never met.
Yes, you did say that a lot.
No,
that I
you
would
would
like
like each
Molly.
other. You would like each other.
Never met them.
All right. So we're just going to quickly go back to. Oh, thank you very much. Katarina has just made me some noodles, and I'm very, very grateful. Do you still want to call in? You don't. All right. I'll call you in. Okay. So we're having a little look. We're having a little look up at the. We're back on the. We're back on the. Thank you so much, Katarina. Genuinely. Have you got the? Have you got the flowers? Okay. So we've got the nachos. Hannah, talk to me about the nachos.
Oh, they're just Doritos and cheese, mate.
Wonderful. Right, moving on. Okay, so we've got the chicken wings. That's it. How did you make your dressing? What was it? The dressing, the buffalo ranch.
It is paprika
Classic.
and dried onion,
Classic.
little bit of chili flakes,
I love chili flakes.
and dried oregano.
In America, they call that oregano.
Yeah, but they also call aluminum, so let's not take advice from.
Do you know that they spell it different? They don't have
so it
the
is a
I.
different word.
Yeah, so they're wrong and we're wrong.
Well, we're both wrong.
That's what I found out. I actually can't eat.
Just stick to calling it tin foil, and then no one can be wrong.
Exactly. I actually can't eat that because I haven't got a drink next to me, and if I ate it, then I might. Do you remember when I went to A&E? Because I choked on all of them rice and lamb. So moving on, we've got what's this? I see tortilla wraps. Is this just a Mexican dinner that you've made?
With wings, yeah.
You've made a Mexican dinner. Is it more like a Tex-Mex dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of what I had in the freezer. Not enough for a full meal on its own, but put it together and it works.
I like having the toothpicks. Well, not toothpicks, but the picks in the wrap.
Makes it look fancy.
It does, doesn't it? It looks
Stops it filling out.
And you've got a square plate as well. And finally, what have we got here? Well, that's just a sexy close-up shot of the Dorito touching. Is that some sour cream that I can see?
Some salsa, homemade salsa.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, well, I'm just gonna see. Can I get off the screen share? Can I put it back to the? I was really proud of this. How do I delete? Display capture. Do you know what? I love this. I love the infinite thing. I know lots of streamers do it, but there's a place in Halifax called Eureka. And actually, because we were at Hamley's, the toy shop.
Mm.
Do you remember, Charlie's calling me. Charlie, I can't call you, but you can be on the radio show. So I'll message Charlie with that in a second. Do you remember when we were at Hamley's and it has in the lift it has the unit the mirrors that go on for infinity?
Yes.
That's pretty cool, isn't it? I like that.
It seemed like that shop went on for an infinity. It was just full of loud children and people spraying bubbles in your face and Christmas songs, and I just wanted to be out of it right now. I wanted to be outside of it.
I know. I appreciated that your boyfriend did want to relive his childhood, but we were in central London.
Yeah, I don't know. I really shouldn't have expected much. I went in there with my expectations being that it was going to be a bit busy, but I was not prepared, Liam. I was not prepared.
There was a lot going on, but you did manage
We had to queue to get up the escalator.
Yeah, we did.
Never been anywhere like that in my life.
We did push them kids over.
Yeah.
And you stole something.
It did seem quite sad. Well, I just felt like the shop
not well.
had taken
You did steal something.
Yeah. I felt like the shop had taken quite a lot from me, and I wanted a little bit back.
Confus Boosh says that they went to Eureka. That's such a good line, Hannah. The shop has taken a lot from me, and I wanted a little back. I just want to. That was just really good. I moved past it, but it was really good. Confus Boosh says that they. Damn, I know. That they went to a late night opening recently. Eureka is great. I remember. Did you go with Molly? I don't know who you are, but I remember that Molly said that she went to a late night opening recently at Eureka, and that it was great. And that's. I would love to get pissed at Eureka. You need to come back to the north because the last time wasn't that great. Hannah.
My time in the north was not. It was a very sad time.
Yeah, I ended up in hospital, but it was notable for the fact that you didn't go to Eureka, which is a great science-based kids museum.
It was sad. It sounds great.
Okay.
Much better than Googling coaches at 3 in the morning.
Do you know that fella?
Who?
The fella. Do you know like the weird fella with the beard at that festival where you went home earlier than I tried to kill myself?
Big bag of drugs.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh.
Yeah, he's dead.
That's sad.
It is sad. It is sad. Well, on that note, we'll say goodbye. Thank you very much for being on the show, Hannah Halliday.
Thank you for having me.
Top
pal. Good luck with it.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Goodbye, Hannah. That was Hannah Halliday, everybody. Isn't that lovely? Okay, well, we'll just put up on another track, I believe. We're going to say, I think it's time for Rip Groove by 999. Come on.
Yeah!
I might. This song goes on for 6 minutes, so I might just. There we go. It's a good song though. I really like that song. On there's a thing called like the Great Map of Electronic Music on one of those like old-fashioned HTML sites, and Rip Groove by 999 is portrayed. What's it said? I think the quote is something like dirt poor speed garage that nobody should listen to, and that's how I found that song. I know. It's a really good song. It's like in this speed garage, so like one of the progenitors of bassline, and arguably trap music. Arguably, because you have the connection between garage producers inspiring ghetto tech DJs to play kind of like 140 BPM 808 rhythms in Detroit, and the sort of ghetto house booty bass movement in Chicago. And I think that is definitely one of the progenitors of trap music. That's my argument. All right, we've got Tim McConnell, who is ready to come in on the line. Tim's going to talk to us about video game addiction and what he's been up to in the quarantine. So let's, I'm sure we'll get a good chat out of Tim. Tim's he's an Aristotle scholar at the University of Leeds, the only classicist not to have gone to private school. Hello. Tim McConnell.
Hello?
Yeah, one sec. Can the chat please affirm that they can hear Tim?
Can the chat hear me?
I hope so. We're just waiting. Jack is Jack. I think the guests. Right, we've got lots of yeses. This is wonderful. Jack, I think after Tim, we'll go you. We'll do some Nick Land, and then after that, we've got Daniel coming in for a late night smash. He's going to be pissed. It's going to be wonderful. Hello, Tim.
Hello, Liam. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm loving being on the radio. I didn't realise it was this easy, and now I am a professional radio DJ. How are you doing, Timothy?
I'm pretty good. I'm out for my second walk of the day. Don't tell anyone.
Wait, you've done two? You little. Did you see that people have been phoning the police over people go for walks twice a day?
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Grasses. I'm starting.
People in this Tory country love phoning the police.
That is true. I did phone the police. Actually, can I tell a funny story about when I phoned the police recently?
Go on.
So this is one of the most embarrassing things that has happened to me in a long time. But I was I could hear outside of my house that there was a helicopter behaving erratically. And I could see it was like flying very low right over my road, and I went out and like loads of other people on my street were also out looking at this helicopter, and I was terrified because I'm really scared of like not just heights but also like things that are high. And so because I'm scared of things that are high, I didn't know what to do, and like obviously you don't want to call 999. You certainly don't want to call 999 on say someone who's behaving erratically on the street or something like that. But I couldn't think of a community-based solution to the problem of a low-flying helicopter. So
again, the IRA lead the way there.
Right, exactly. Like if Sinn Féin were active in Kingston upon Thames, I would have phoned my local Sinn Féin representative, but sadly, they weren't, and so I phoned the police, and the woman on the other end of the police line, she seemed very, very worried until I walked closer to the helicopter and realised that it was a police helicopter.
Yeah,
that's my. But they were genuinely acting very erratically, and
yeah. Around on my walks, I've seen more like police doing dumb stuff, just because I've seen more police. Like,
yeah,
I saw me and Molly were walking, and we saw them pull up to like a girl that can't have been like she must have been just a student, and the police were like, sorry, you know the way. And he asked this terrified young woman directions. It was genuine. It was concerning to see.
Are there lots of coppers about?
Well, you know the video vans they have around here. Like, there's loads of them around.
Oh, really?
They seem to be all over the place. Yeah.
Because students.
I don't know, maybe it's just that I'm noticing them more because I'm more paranoid because of the situation. Like.
That is true. There did used to be lots of cops about.
Yeah, there's always lots here.
Tim, can you tell that funny story about when your house got burgled and the funny thing that you said to the police officer?
I can't even remember what I said anymore. You'll have to tell the story tertially.
Okay, I can do that. I
behalf.
was going to have a few mouthfuls of noodles, but I'll pop them down. Oh shit, I just knocked everything over with my elbow. But that's because I was so excited to see that Al Greaves is on the stream. Okay, so Al, we'll have you on later. We'll have you on later, Al. We'll have you on later. What was the story? Okay, yeah, so Tim's house got burgled, right? And they had to phone...
attempted burglary.
Oh, yeah, was it attempted?
Well, okay. I'm gonna have to dive in and save you. Yeah, like my housemate Alex had frightened them away with like a hammer in her hand.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So, good on her. And was terrified. And so we realised that we're gonna have to do the whole police thing, which I'm always incredibly reluctant to do, because they make me jittery.
Scum.
Yeah.
No justice, no peace, Tim.
yeah. But I've sort of internalized that to the point where I find like uniformed authority genuinely quite confusing and difficult to deal with. Like I'm never quite sure. I can never like pitch my tone right. And I become just unreasonably sassy. Like I don't make any grand political point by doing it. It's just to comfort myself. And yeah, but they were quite young, and I know that's a sign of me being old now. But these police officers looked young when they came round, and they weren't really doing anything. Like they were just explaining how they definitely weren't going to catch them. And then but they were also complaining about how they haven't I think Alex was reporting what she did with the hammer and stuff.
Yeah.
And she was scared to report that because she was worried that they would be disapproving, and obviously they weren't.
No, they were cool.
Yeah. And that's where our point of agreement with these guys ended. Because then they were like, oh well, we'd love to carry more weapons with us, but they don't let us sign it out because of the paperwork. And they were like, oh, we have to fill out so much paperwork, and they were sort of doing the officey complaining about their job thing, but also oh, we can't even, haven't we got better things to be doing than filling out paperwork? And working out who. I can't remember who I named. There was a British guy that had been shot in London earlier that year.
Can I tell the story? All right, I can remember the punchline better than Tim can. It's his own bloody life. No, it's just hard, isn't it, with some stories? Yeah. Okay, so the punchline is, and this is genuinely one of the funniest things I've ever heard, is that Tim asked the police officer whether or not they ever did find that guy that killed Mark Duggan. Did you ever find the guy that shot Mark Duggan?
Yeah. It
was a great line.
I don't think they were going to solve. They were going to catch whoever tried to break into our house anyway, but they certainly weren't then. And then they asked us that they wanted to take fingerprints off all of us to check against any other fingerprints, and obviously, big hard no on that one.
Yeah, fuck them.
I'll give fingerprints to the police when I can give someone else's fingerprints.
This Christmas, one of the most touching moments between me and my dad was when we both started singing the song "Harry Roberts Is Our Mate."
Oh wow!
Which should we sing? Do you know the lyrics, Tim? Can we sing it for the audience?
I don't know the lyrics.
Oh, you don't know the lyrics? I'll do it on my own. Harry Roberts is our mate. Is our mate. Is our mate. Harry Roberts is our mate. He kills coppers. Let him out, he'll kill some more, kill some more, kill some more. Let him out, he'll kill some more. Harry Roberts. That's the song. It's really good for upsetting police officers, which sometimes you do need to do. But yeah, me and my dad started singing it together. That was a really nice moment. So, you've come on to talk about video game addiction.
Yeah, which I'm really enjoying at the moment.
Yeah, it's rules.
I've been I've been addicted to other drugs and stuff, to more dangerous stuff.
Yeah, you were addicted to
video game addiction.
To the most dangerous drug. It's not smack or coke or crack or crystal meth.
Yeah, and acid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it will send you weirder faster.
That's the thing. But also,
Yeah.
it is like, Limmy did loads, and look at him now.
I mean, yeah, I don't think that's an intended career trajectory. I think there's like first you do the acid, then you become huge on Scottish Twitter. Like,
Genuinely, that was my plan.
There's correlation.
But other than the drugs, what about the games, Tim?
Yeah.
What games have you been playing?
I mean, I was addicted from as a teenager, like. And what I do is I don't play that many video games normally. What I do is, like, every couple of weeks, I'll fall into a hole where I just have to spend like 20 hours a day playing a video game, or non-stop, until I've feel like I've destroyed it, like I totally understand and have internalized the game's rules, and so to the point where playing the game is nothing more than going through the motions of a task you have learned how to do perfectly.
Oh, so it's at first I was thinking kind of like Derrida style, like domination and violence to the object, but now I understand it to be sort of like pure Aristotelian mastery of a telos. Is that what it is?
Yeah. Like you work out exactly what it is the game is teaching you very quickly, and that's the phase of getting into the game. And then once you know what it's trying to teach you, you have to just learn it perfectly.
So you treat video games like animal tamers.
Yeah.
So you, in the way that you will obsessively play Crusader Kings for 40 hours until you understand it perfectly, is like cowboys taming wild stallions. That makes sense. I like that.
Yeah. Like I am the animal that's being trained here.
Oh wow! And each of the games is themselves the tamer, and you require being tamed by those glorious. That's lovely.
Yeah.
So what
because
games?
At first, well, at the moment, I'm playing an awful lot of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, which is a city building game set in a Soviet Republic where you have to manage every aspect of a completely planned economy.
Tim, what's the game? Can I play that game? Does it work on bad computers?
Yeah, it's called Soviet Republic Workers and Resources.
What the fuck are you talking about? Just to be aware that Tim hasn't told me about this before. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. I got it brand new a week ago.
Tim, you're fucking... Tim.
What?
How have I... This looks amazing. So you are the person that runs the planned economy. That's the...
Yeah. So you have to you have external... You can trade with the Soviet bloc or with the West. You have...
Fuck off!
Yeah. And you have to manage. You have to arrange the delivery drop routes. You have to make sure that your workers can get to the coal factories and get to their shopping centres, and you have to make.
What? Tim? You can't for a second.
But it's brilliant already.
So you make what's the time? All I see on the picture of the...
I must have logged a couple of 100 hours on it in the last week or so.
Jesus Christ! On the picture, it has all the old Soviet buses, the ones that I like.
Yeah. It's been really lovingly put together with pictures of Soviet buildings and buses and stuff. You got to organize the train lines, every single aspect of this, and it's so good at it has almost it has implicit, not necessarily anti-Soviet messaging thing, but Soviet critical messaging of it's really hard to plan a full economy. You forget one little thing and suddenly everyone's half starved to death 3 months later.
Wow.
So but it does mean that if you get it right, you can prove those critics wrong.
But also, I mean, just on a genuine point of ideological critique, it is hard for one individual to...
Well, yeah, completely.
But for, a central committee... if this is done by the workers...
Absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend it as a city builder.
So is it like city? It's like Soviet city. What's it called? City Skylines.
Yeah, it's a lot like that.
Tim's here with the good shit. Tim's here with the good shit.
That's my top recommendation for the any quarantined teens who need something to do for.
Well, no, but they need to play this.
100 hours a week.
We need to get our best teenagers playing this game, so then we form just the stupid visionaries who will serve to be cannon fodder, just the cannon fodder generation of late millennials who are there to simply make nice graphics, pick up guns and get killed in the first wave. And we need behind us the Generation Z kids to be playing this. And so they're the maths guys. They're the chess masters and we're the pawns.
Yeah, I highly recommend it.
That's insane.
But it's great if you're addicted to video games because it's just optimizing things all day long, like working out the best way to link your factories together, like working out the most efficient forklift routes, the most efficient train routes. Like, it's just thousands of very small pieces of decision maths put together into just non-stop decision making.
That's genuinely it's taking my breath away. That's taking my breath away. That's beautiful. We give that 5 stars. That's just the Workers and Resources Soviet Republic gets the radio free Corona full 5 stars, and I've not played it, and I don't own a computer that can run it. I've just checked, and it's about 4 times. It just needs about 4 times a stronger computer than I have, and it's not on Mac, so I can't even. If I could sneak it on the iMac.
Well, I guess in theory I could live stream you some of me playing it.
Okay, right. We are starting a Twitch stream empire. And Tim is going to live stream Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Tim, I thought it would be funny if we ended our segment, which we don't have to do just now. I thought we should put a song on, but I thought just before I put the song on, do you want to play a game of Blitz Chess?
Yeah, go on then.
I've never played before. I've never played Blitz Chess before.
Well, I'm just on my phone. It might be quite tricky for me to work this out.
Do you have line chess or Lee chess?
I'll head home anyway, and then I can do it online, and that'll be on my laptop. That'll be easier.
Okay, all right. That's cool.
I have a song to get home.
Yes. Oh, where are you? Actually, this is really nice because I miss Hyde Park. Where are you?
I'm on campus.
You're on campus?
On uni campus. I wanted to sort of walk around the ghost.
Oh yeah. Wait, have they shut down even the 24/7? The what they called the
computer clusters? Yeah, of course.
There's no more clusters.
Central. Yeah. That's why my productivity is ground to an absolute halt. In all ways except the productivity of my Soviet Republic, which I have good stats
on. Fuck. Okay, well, whereabouts are you on campus, just out of interest?
But yeah, I've just passed a copper, so I'm feeling on edge.
Don't get arrested. If you do get arrested, then text me so we can stream.
Well, I'm out for my, we're allowed walks. I'm on my own. It's allowed.
Tim, if you do get arrested, please let us stream it. That would be, I'd love that. Do you have a song that you want to put on, Tim? Tim, have you got any favourite songs?
Oh, any favourite songs that you could play?
Yeah. I could play a song I think you'd like.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go with that.
Alright.
Hey.
I do think I'm going to play When the Tooth-Lined Horizon Blinks by Bus Driver. So I hope you enjoy that. I think you probably would do. So we'll play that and then we'll let you get home. And then we'll come back and we'll have a review of another video game, and we will have a game of Blitz Chess, which I've never played before, and I'll probably get fucking wiped out. And then we'll have Jack on to review a chapter of Fanged Numina by Nick Land, which is the next section on the show. Okay, well, thank you very much, Tim, and we'll check you back at home
Yeah,
for
cool.
a game of
I'll
Blitz
speak to you
chess.
again in a bit.
Fantastic, Tim, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's pop on that song I reckon he'd like.
All that we wanted, we're lost to define. You can't keep these streets, me, I'll take these guys. But all their beliefs turned out to be lies. So blink me away from here. All that we wanted, we're lost to define. You can't keep these streets, me, I'll take these guys. But all their beliefs turned out to be lies. So blink me away from here.
Blink, 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 blink. Nobody's welcome here. Blink, 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 blink. Nobody's welcome here.
Sipping lukewarm water, had an open grenades. Rocking a fresh Sam Kinison, Colin Beret. High school pep rally, yelling vote for Benet. Drowning my vocals in that broken delay. Yeah! Let's celebrate solitude, grand prize, gold-plated electronic pockets. So cool when I swim, all the manatees die. I learned my cool tricks from Nick off the family ties, and so I'm leaning. My crucifix earring gleaming. This cotton round the frame dream sequence. I talk real low like a genius. Yeah, so don't walk this direction. House party playing Twister on the autism spectrum. Dark, poor, and lazy till I dye my eyebrows like Martin Scorsese. And all of a sudden y'all respect my art form crazy, huh? Who'da thunk it? Start a new food service called Chicken in the Crumpets. Saw your moms and guitars, sinner licking on the trumpets. Cause your mother's disgusting.
All that we wanted, we're lost to define. You can't keep these streets, me, I'll take these guys. But all their beliefs turned out to be lies. So blink me away from here. All that we wanted, we're lost to define. You can't keep these streets, me, I'll take these guys. But all their beliefs turned out to be lies. So blink me away from here.
Blink, 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 blink. Nobody's welcome here. Blink, 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 blink. Nobody's welcome here.
Feeling so inadequate on the stretcher, crescent heights. And those ain't stars above me, man. Those are checker engine lights. And all my fondest memories compress the precious megabytes. So I imagine Christ tabs as our address heads on pikes. Everybody's been sentenced to death at the computer lounge. My lady got serial numbers swallowed on her pubic mound. Dance crowds wearing death shrouds, roaming in this music town. But the pollutants dissipate when I'm zoning. My nigga, it all makes sense when I'm zoning. Yeah. And all my time is spent treating home studios like panic rooms while wearing colorful pantaloons that turns into a payday. Now I vacate in the Cameroons. I grew flowers in the sand and doing the water Santa's moon. So on my face the camera zooms. Yeah. But when that cloud of antimatter blooms from a wasted afternoon, employers become fascist goons. What? Yeah. Employers become fascist goons. Yeah. You get me?
Now I do. Treating my niggas like they're ashes cones. Handed this ration to plastic spoons. Come on.
Nobody's welcome here. Nobody's welcome here.
I mean, sometime I need, I just want to disappear.
All that we wanted, we're lost to define. You can't keep these streets, me, I'll take these guys. But all their beliefs turned out to be lies. So blink me away from here. All that we wanted, we're lost to define. You can't keep these streets, me, I'll take these guys. But all their beliefs turned out to be lies. So blink me away from here.
Blink, 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 blink. Blink, 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 blink.
Hello! No more. No more. Ooh, okay, there we go. No. Alright, there we go. It's gone now. It's gone now. I wanted to hear my own singing. Jack, would you like to come on the show? We can read some Nick Land. Jack, are you ready? I've had some wine, a good amount of wine, a healthy amount. The amount the mail tells you to have every few years ago. That is one of the... It's really weird, having done stand-up comedy for a while, is that I will just like fall back into the well of allowed common jokes from the UK commentariat. Jack, are you ready to come in online? Let's pop you in. Ring in. I need to turn it up on the thing. Is it already up? It's already up. Fantastic. Oh, we're still ringing. We're still ringing. We're still ringing. Thank you, Rayashi. It was a bit like a soundscape. Jack, you on board?
Oh, is it good now? Can you hear me?
I think I can hear you. Can the chat hear? Is Jack at a good level?
It's good.
I can play with the compressor a little bit. I can compress it slightly.
Yeah, unfortunately I have to use my internal laptop mic because my other one has stopped working.
Well, I think it works very nicely. I think this is good. Okay, right. I'm going to turn myself up. No, I'll turn myself down a little bit. All right, fantastic.
Great.
What are we here to do? We're here to take on. We're here to do a little reading of, I think, for both of our favourite philosopher.
My favorite person, I would say.
I think so.
My favorite person in the entire world.
Both. I think, both politically, obviously. But also just in terms of general outlook.
Yes. Yes. The theory of hyper-racism, I agree wholly with.
We should
I think.
to it. We are.
Yeah.
We've actually formed the Kingston University hyper-racist, anti-fascist action society.
Yes. So I'm just looking through this table of contents, and I'm very fascinated with this chapter. I don't know how to read it precisely. It's the one that begins on page 461. Do you see this?
1 second. I've actually realised I haven't got the full copy of the.
Oh,
I haven't got my
I can send it to you.
Copy, the one that I've been working on. Well, since it was released
Yes.
was it 2011? 1 second. I'll just quickly find another one. I'll find.
Do you need me to send you one?
1 second. I just need. This is. I'm finding it on b-oc.cc, which is a testament to exactly what land means by the hyperfuture that we live in today. Okay, so is it page 416? Did you say?
461 is the.
I would
what it
love
begins
if
on.
you replied to me on Twitter. That would take up my whole morning.
He will.
I think he would.
Yeah, he does talk to people. Is it 461?
I keep antagonizing Graham Harman for not being a communist. I really enjoy that.
I like that, and I like how easy it is to piss off David Graeber.
Yeah, David Graeber will come in even if he name searches. That's the thing. He name searches. Okay.
He is a very sensitive man.
So
we can't read this one.
The piece that you is it's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
In Fangirl. And it's there are many ways that you can pronounce it, but I'm going to go with the traditional reading, which is Azul Gothic. But
I'm just going to put this in the chat.
O with a line underneath it, and the I is capitalized. Little dash equals sign, slightly bigger equals sign, X equals sign, C0 with the line under it, DA, which says coda. Equals sign, dash, bracket, open parentheses, capital C, two of the same zeros with lines underneath it, K, capital I again, NG, which says cooking, dash L, lowercase, one of those zeros with the line under it. It seems like the B is in vice, Stir, and then the R is capitalized, but that says lobsters. Hyphen W, capital I or lowercase L, TH, hyphen, that's with, and then Jake, but the A is capitalized in Jake, then hyphen, and then but the A and D are themselves capitalized with the N remaining small. Hyphen, it's Dinos, like Dinos, the Greek name, or dinosaurs. It's unclear so far.
Ooh,
But you've got to
okay,
remember that
interesting.
the D and the I are capitalized, and the O has one of those lines under it, like the previous O's have. I think that's how we say it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cooking lobsters with Jake and dinos. So we can't read this one though.
No,
because the entire thing has been written in this wonderful style.
It's great to imagine him.
Oh shit!
Oh, no,
I've been scrolling through.
We can screen it.
Oh sure, yes.
Oh my god, I'm such a dum-dum.
I've started scrolling through this actually, and I think maybe we do need to read this.
I think we should, and now
because I've seen that Auschwitz.
Is Auschwitz in it?
Auschwitz is in this.
He's. Is it?
So it's like Adorno and Nick Land, the two philosophers of Auschwitz.
Yeah. I think with now giving Adorno his due, I'd say they have equal amounts.
Yes. Yeah.
In my position as a lamb. Okay, can we just get a little? I'll have a little check into the stream. Okay, we can all see.
Yes.
We can all see. All 7 of the viewers. We can see the beauty of Nick Land's prose. IOU. That's not even a word. Want it to be out there.
Ew.
And it is some sort of strange pain. Behind Yower is keep rubbing them. Like that, and they'll drop out, Mummy said. It looks as if I've been crying. 423. It's worse than you think. And if you try to feel confused, your skin is horrible. Okay, I feel like we can leave it there. It's always a difficulty with Nick Land to know when to stop, isn't it?
I do want to see what he has to say about Auschwitz. Let me find the first mention of Auschwitz. I was just looking through and I saw it.
6969.
Hmm.
There's like quite a lot of it where he's just typing 69. Do you reckon Nick
Alright, so
into
page
69?
464. I see some Auschwitz on there.
I'm getting... Where's the Auschwitz? Come on. Okay, I really like uk, wook, wook, oo, oofu, cook. Wook, wook, ah! And it keeps seeing penises everywhere.
This is just bad poetry.
This is great. No, this is genuine. Because the thing is that like, I'm kind of joking about being a Nick Land fan, but I did like read this every night to myself for about 3 months.
A whole bag of squirmy wormy penises. Squirmy wormy penises. This is it's just an incredible mind.
It really does show that he's because I think if you think about like two accelerationists, which we both are, we're both bracket ACC. That's what we are. Because we played Dungeons and Dragons together as children, me and Jack, and we both identified with the chaotic neutral so much that we had to dedicate our lives to studying philosophy.
To being twisted.
And I can't remember where I was going with that. Where's Auschwitz?
He said Auschwitz. What does he have to say about it? This must be Auschwitz forever.
Nah. Auschwitz is the future.
Auschwitz is forever.
If you don't already wake up screaming, smelling Zeke Zyklon B. Sorry, Zyklon B.
Hmm.
You've got that still to come.
All right, we need to do a different one.
Okay,
this
yeah,
is
that's
just garbage. This is nothing. This is nothing at all.
Should we read the bit from the I can't remember which one it is, but it's the one where it's like he's doing the really fucking.
Is it the theory fiction one?
Parody of a news report.
Oh god, that one's so bad though. Let's do it. Let's find another.
We can find. I mean, there's one good one. I will tell people that, like, genuinely, Kant, Capital, Prohibition, Incest, a polemical introduction to the configurations of philosophy and modernity. That is a genuinely good essay.
I've heard that it is not bad until the shamanic Nietzsche. And that I've heard is where it gets quite bad.
Because like the thing that I know about him is that he was really into like lesbian separatism. Like for a little while he was that kind of, which I think is that's cool. Okay, should we just pick one at random?
Let's go. Oh god, there's so many of these. Origins of the Cthulhu Club sounds particularly annoying.
Well, that's annoying, and also because like that's what I think I joined a Cthulhu Club when I was 14.
What is that? What is the Cthulhu Club?
It was just a group of us that liked Cthulhu. we were trying to, we just kind of discuss the books of H.P. Lovecraft. All right, let's have a go. Origins of the Cthulhu Club.
Oh god, the style of this.
Okay, this is great. I was a bit worried.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Dear Dr. Stillwell, I have been fortunate enough to encounter your ethnographic work on the Nma, which I have studied with very great interest. May I trouble you with an account of my own, which might be of relevance to your researches? During the recent Pacific conflict, a peculiar oxymoron, I was deployed covertly into the Diboma area of eastern Sumatra. My mission, which was categorized under psychological operations, consisted basically of attempted cultural manipulation with the aim of triggering a local insurgency against the Japanese occupation. I hope it will not distress you unduly if I can confess that your work was a crucial resource in this undertaking, which involved intense, if patently exploitative communication with Diboma witchcraft. I think that Nick Land was a pioneer because this was written in the like the mid 90s, and fanfiction.net didn't come about until I think the late 90s.
I'm just going through this, and it's really just him wishing that he was Lovecraft. And I guess he really does identify with every part of Lovecraft.
He's like,
and especially the most racist bits.
Yeah, if you just leave out all of the I'm not interested in the monsters.
Yes, the monsters are stupid. I like the name of his cat. That's the most exciting bit.
I like
philosophically.
I like the characters that take the bags off the ship. That he describes in detail as taking the bags off the ship. No, I think what's kind of interesting about this is that I think that it's like it really does predate blogs. And all of the if it's kind of like I was watching that on the down the rabbit hole on the horse guy on Reddit. Have you seen that one?
Oh yes, that one's interesting. Yeah.
Kind of interesting, but it's like all of that stuff is kind of cool, isn't it? And if Nick Land was just like if rather than having this put into a book, he was posting this in the comments to Japanese crush videos on Reddit, then that would be amazing. Do you know what I mean?
No, yeah, this one's boring.
Yeah, he's kind of just like he's a bit dull.
I don't know. I get that one where he's going on about how dangerous Deleuze is.
I think that's it.
That's the most annoying one.
That's the. Should we?
Yeah, sure.
Do you know what? I'm gonna call Tim back to do the game of chess. Do you want to do a round tournament?
Sure. I'm gonna play some chess.
All right.
You wanna play some chess now?
Yes. Should we quickly do the Deleuze and Guattari bit?
Sure.
In
Deleuze.
So how many people have got? Oh, you got back. Oh, you got 7. You got 7. Oh, Greaves. This is the philosopher Nick Land, the greatest philosopher of the 21st century. Hypervirus. No, it's not that one. It's this one. Right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Is it Hypervirus?
It's not Hypervirus.
Oh, it's in. Yeah, it is in the Cyber Revolution. Okay, yeah, it sucks.
Okay, no, I've got it. It's page 379. Everybody in your copies of the Phones Numina, please turn to page 379.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to?
Well, how does this one start? Because I've only read the page you sent me.
Okay, right. I'll try to skim read it. Okay, so it's a news show about the year the 23rd of March, 2007.
Okay.
And it's the 6:30 news, and we've seen the assassination of a leading Iranian cleric, a bomb attack upon the headquarters of the Chinese anti-narcotics police, and perhaps most seriously, reports are coming in that the entire North American air traffic control system was closed down by computer terrorism for almost 3 hours yesterday afternoon. Okay, so this is linked to a shadowy global network of subversives linked together in the name of a new and frightening ideology, K-insurgency.
Whoa.
Okay.
So what is the K war? There's a K virus?
Yeah, there's the K. It makes K-punk kind of sad, doesn't it? Because it means it's lame.
Oh yeah, it is lame. What is the? Yeah, there's a K thing. I don't know.
I don't think we can let Nick Claim take the letter K.
Yeah.
Even though he kind of has. All right. So basically, there's the K insurgency, and you are going to play. I've decided I'm casting you as Jean-Pierre Trouvier. Who's the chairman of the UN Special Commission on Autocatalytic Nihilism. That's you. And there's actually no space between the comma and Jean-Pierre Trouvier, which means the book was badly copyrighted.
Yeah.
Not copyrighted, edited. That's the one. Okay, and I'm going to play Alvin Z. Markov, head of the Telecommunications Diseases Research Group at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Okay, so the K virus is being set off by the K insurgency, and it's better to think of the K insurgency. They are radical anti-humanists operating in a way that is both disorganized and coordinated. Actually, wait, can I get the reverb on for whilst I'm reading out the I need to get the reverb on. I'm really sorry, guys, but I do need to get the reverb on. Okay. All right.
I'm trying to get back to the page.
I think I'm on reverb. Back online. That's it. Let's see if I can. I'll just tame it. I'll tame it.
Yeah.
I'll tame the reverb.
Just do a hint.
Okay, I'll put the dry up. There we go, lovely, that's nice. Okay, so the radical anti-humanists...
Let me hear what this sounds like.
It's better to think of them as a kind of planetary social sickness. A very dangerous sickness. That's a bit prescient, isn't it? You really did see the future. There would be illness in the future. Okay, so... It's a destruction that has become automated, and the rat population has doubled. And in France, okay, I'm reading out just the leading line to you. If you could start from the top of page 379, I'll just lead it.
Yes.
Okay, so in France the virus is called virus cyber revolutionnaire, or also known as the virus Anglo-American. And he says that it's the opposite of politics and it's the opposite of socialism, and something more about a virus Virus.
Yeah, it's called a virus
And then
sort of
if you would like
stuff.
to start as Jean-Pierre Troviere on page 379. Jack, take it away.
On 378 or 379?
379. I'm going to be Markov.
Oh. But doesn't he... No, it starts at the very top bottom of 378, right?
Alright, yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, okay. Yes, thank you.
You're exhibiting extreme...
Oh, I'm French.
And you are French.
Oh, I'm pissed. Oh god, I don't know if I'm able to. I'll just be mad.
Okay, that's good. That'll be good. Right, let's do it.
He exhibits extreme agitation. That's wonderful writing. Hold on, I need to look at this again. The orchid hacks into the sexual program of the wasp, capturing its behavior in order to get itself pollinated.
That is true.
As I understand, these K-positive viruses, they are... Oh, it's bad writing. Not grammatically correct. They're capturing the entire telecommunications and data process. Okay, alright. Yes, thank you. Yes, as Dr. Yeah, that's not written, right? So...
No, it's really badly copied.
Because if someone had read this, they would say, don't include this in your fucking book. This is garbage. Yes, as Dr. Markov was saying, it is a matter of capture. The theoretical work to which he was referring is that of Deleuze and Guattari, dating from 1972. They were extraordinary, I think I can say, prescient. They were not themselves cyber-revolutionaire. He strikes Gallically. I'm shrugging Gallically right now. You can't see it, but I'm very Gallical right now. Far from it, but their books are very dangerous. And there really cannot be any doubt. They got into the wrong hands. They were captured. What for them was, as you might say, descriptive anti-humanism has been taken up as a program for the post-human. Even for the post-biological. This is madness. And it is very dangerous. Yes, as Dr. Amman was saying, very dangerous.
Schizophrenic.
I'm responding right now as if I was jabbed violently in the R complex.
That hurts. I can tell you for something.
This is not what they meant. Not at all. I assume that's what it's like to be jabbed violently in the R complex. This is not what they meant. Not at all. They had no connection with these...
Nihilists. That's what that sounds like.
He's a very mysterious man.
I like
He's
the
nihilist.
idea that you know, in the Big Lebowski, you know, the nihilists.
Yeah.
They are contemporary Landians. And they have read this book.
I don't see that. Markov insists... Wait, what?
Oh, wait. Al Greaves has just asked, are the K in surgery like the KLF? And then Rayashi has responded, are they the guys who burnt £1 million? Yes, they are. And I was thinking about that today. I was thinking about that just today, about how the documentary, the KLF burn £1 million. I was going to watch it today, but I didn't get a chance to. But I love the KLF. They're great.
I'm not familiar.
Oh, actually, should we pop a KLF song on? We've had a... Should we pop
Sure.
Doctor in the TARDIS on by the KLF? Now, this is a really good song because basically they wanted to get a number one. And so they decided to... one second, I'm just going to turn off the... I'll turn the stream off. I'm not drunk. I'm not... Yeah, so they made a song about the TV show Doctor Who, but they hadn't really watched it, but it did get into the top 50. And it's a really good song. So this is Doctor in the TARDIS by the KLF. We'll come back for a chess tournament between me, Jack, and Tim. Okay, thanks, everybody. Wait, it's not...
Am I still on?
Alright, thank you very much. That was Doctor in the TARDIS by the Time Lords / the KLF. One sec. Get out of there!
Oh, God.
Are you back?
Oh, Jesus.
Were you always there?
I guess I was always here. I got really scared because I heard you come back, and I assumed I was listening to just the stream. But then you, with all the reverb, then come back.
Have I still got all the reverb?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh shit! That's been on for too long. I was exactly alright. I'm really sorry, everybody. I'm back to normal. I'm back to normal. Don't worry, and don't leave. We've lost one listener, but that is fair, I think, considering the circumstances. Alright, what I'm going to do now, Jack, is I'm going to hang this call up as I should have done before the song started, and I'll call you back on the group chat we have with Tim, so that we can play the little chess tournament, and then we can call Daniel.
Wonderful.
Alright. Okay, back on. Let's go. Let's click it. Let's click it. Let's click it. Come on. Let's check on the anybody comments. They helped the economy. Yeah, I reckon they did. I just think they're great guys. Love the KLF. Hello. Who have we got? Have we got everybody?
Hello. Well, I mean, there's only 3 of us, so that's quite a limited everybody.
I mean, it's still in everybody, Tim. You should know that.
It's in everybody.
It's in everybody. It's in everybody. All right, I think, Tim, shall we play first? I've never played Blitz Chess before, ever. And I have bad reaction times, and I'm drunk, and I'm going to not smoke any more weed, or vape any more weed, because Twitch doesn't allow you to take drugs. I'm not going to do that. Although I don't know if they would allow you to vape weed, because it's healthier. Let's find out. Okay, so we want minutes, increments in seconds, 1 second. Right?
Oh, this is bullet.
Yeah, we're doing bullet. We're doing bullet.
Wow, okay.
I've never played this before.
I'm not either. This sounds
so we're going to go as quick as we can, and we're going to win, because it's the radio.
Okay,
are you going to put it on the stream?
Yeah. Okay, I'll put it on the stream. That's a good idea. I thought about I can just put it on the stream. All right, display capture. We're there. I'm going to look at the Twitch until it comes up. We're there. Okay, alright, gang. Okay, so I'm going to send this over. Tim, can you join? And then the winner will play Jack, and then we'll find out.
Your cable TV is experiencing difficulties. Please do not panic. Resist the temptation to read or talk to loved ones. Do not attempt sexual relations, as years of TV radiation have left your genitals withered and useless.
Well, I'll be damned.
Alright, I think we're back. I think we're back. I think we are back. I think we're back. I think we're back. I don't know for sure. Because I've not got Twitch up. But I think we're back. I'm saying I'm back. I'm saying that I am back. Let's wait. Come on. Twitch TV / Kevin Lasagna. A Twitter name I had a year ago. Let's have a look. Are we looking? Are we live? Radio, free Corona. It's live. I didn't spell lasagna wrong. It's the name of actually I did spell lasagna wrong. It's the name of an Italian football, but he says lasagna in the proper way, but we say it in the wrong way. So that's why I've put it there, so it's funnier. Right, let's get the boys back online. Let's keep the boy. We got 6 viewers back. 6 viewers back. Okay, I'm gonna Shall I try to? I think on Facebook it's just like I've got like I've put a beacon out. Okay, that's fine. We got our 6 viewers back. That's wonderful. Ryashi, good job. Because we want people like you. We want you in the offices. At the revolutionary committees doing the work of organising the planned economy. So thank you, Ryashi. Okay, is lasagna the plural of lasagna? Fascinating. All right, I don't know why I got a bit excited there. I actually had some soundboards that I was going to use at some point, but oddly, maybe for the other show, I'll get some soundboards. Is my voice all? Is it normal? I don't want to go check again, but has it got the filter on it? We should have the lads through. Hello?
Hello?
Lads. We got Tim. We've got Tim. Have we got Jack? Jack.
Yeah.
Hello, Jack.
Yeah. Hello.
I can see that Jack is connected.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Fantastic. All right.
Okay.
Let's go to Lichess. And I will organise a game.
Are we all going to like play each other once? Or...
Yeah, it's round robins.
Okay.
Round the robin. Okay, we're going to go 5 minutes each side. I'm going to play white. We're going to play this as fast as we can, Tim, and I'm going to win because I'm better at chess.
Again, I think you have, where's...
Have you done this correctly?
Yes. It's in the actually wait, well, actually, I haven't quite done it correctly because I've not put it up on the display capture. It doesn't like it when I display when I display capture, I think. That's but it's a simple, we just have to live with that. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, are we ready?
Okay, I'm in, yeah.
Okay. Right, let's do it. Fuck. You ready, Tim?
I'm ready, yeah. I'm waiting for you.
Oh, this is a 5-minute game.
Yes.
We've got forever. Why am I rushing?
Isn't that really quick?
I mean, you were challenging me to a minute.
Yeah,
earlier.
I thought we were doing a minute.
Oh, is that what Blitz is? All right, we'll do.
Well, no, this is Blitz, but you were saying bullet, which I did sort of like that idea, but this is fine as well.
Okay, we'll do 3 minutes next.
Just escalating tension.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know why I did that. That was a mistake. Never mind. I'm bad at chess. I'm trying to learn. Men on the internet are trying to teach me via children.
What?
Fuck. Shouldn't have done that. At least I can tape up my moves. Have I got more wine? Yes, I do.
In fairness, it's been a long time since I played chess. So if you've been playing chess, you'll have sneakily gotten better than me.
That's not true. I'm bad. Alright. Fuck. Shit. It was a good move.
Oh.
I can hear the washing up noise in the background.
Oh yeah. All right. Come on, Tim.
Hello.
Hiya, Molly.
Come on, I'm waiting for you to make a move, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't mean to do that. Can I have a take back? That was an error. I just misclicked.
You're allowed.
Haha, Tim, you're an idiot.
This is maddening. Yes.
Ah.
Okay.
I can't checkmate, so it's a foregone conclusion.
Look, we're all making plenty of mistakes.
Okay.
I've actually done quite well, actually. Wait, where are my bishops? Did you take my bishops?
Yeah. Well, you were. I mean,
I wasn't watching.
You took my queen. It seemed only fair.
I don't remember any of this. Fucking hell, this is hard. queen?
Oh my god.
Yeah, did you miss that?
When did that happen? Shit! That was my plan. Fuck. How about you? Shit.
I'm watching you slowly consider making a terrible move. Oh god, why'd you do it?
I don't know, I'm panicking.
I watch you think about make that move, then decide not to, and then go ahead and do it anyway.
I didn't have other ideas. Oh, fuck, come on. I'm here to win this.
For some reason, I can't tell that.
Oh, shit. Snookered. No! I shouldn't have done that.
Same problem again.
Oh, no, I shouldn't have done that either.
That wasn't too bad.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was. Pretty...
Okay.
Now
My
it's
heart's
just
racing.
kind of a grind, innit?
Ah, fuck off.
I think it's checkmates all the way home from here if you want to call it in.
I don't know, I want to see if you can do it in 2 minutes.
Oh god, are you gonna...
Jesus.
Alright, it's getting spicy. I forgot about that bishop. Alright, okay.
Alright.
Alright, well, I think that was a close match.
That was a good one.
Yeah, well, that'll go down in the classics. It'll be that and the opera match, whatever that is. Okay, Jack, would you like to challenge Tim?
Sure.
To a game of chess, and then can I surveil?
We're doing 5 minutes.
No, 3 minutes.
Let's do 3 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, that was just for me because I'm bad.
3 minutes.
Jack, are you good at chess? Because as you've noticed, I'm not.
I'm okay.
Okay. All right. This is you know, I'm nervous now. You got me rattled.
What's your ELO, Tim?
No. I don't. I've set up this account entirely to play this game, so I don't know.
I did get snookered pretty bad.
So I've put the link in the chat.
Alright, and then if I click on it, I can see it. Wait, I shouldn't click on it yet, should I?
Yeah, no, don't click on it yet.
Oh wait, I'm not joining. I'm just watching. Oh shit, I gotta roll a joke.
Okay. Ready.
Alright. I'm gonna commentate. Oop! Gambit. Queen's Gambit. Queen's Gambit accepted. Oh, horse has got queen. Under its spell, queen has moved. Bishop moves. Horse to horse. Queen watching.
Horse queen watching.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Horns coming to say hello. But Paul, horse bishop, looking at queen.
This is really wonderful commentary.
Everyone enjoy my commentary. Queen, move away. Pawn, move up. Pawn, move down.
Up.
The bishop moved to protect pawn. I don't know what that was. Horse out. Develops. White forward, up centre. Horse moves down. I don't know. I guess so. The bishop would take it, and then the pawn.
Oh,
that was a mistake. Oh shit!
Yeah,
White getting fucked up. No, black's getting fucked up. No, I can't count. Who's got more pieces? Shit, it's really going. It's going like the clappers. Horse is dead. Yeah, the king's in check. King moves one. King move again. It's all gone silent on the Western Front. The castle move. Pawn move. Bishop move away from pawn that moved last time. Pawn move up in threatening motion. Bishop move away, scared. Rook move. Queen looking next to him. Pawn move down. Rook got it. It's got it. The bishop's got it. The queen moves to bishop. Seems like the end for the bishop. The rook's move to protect the bishop. Friendly fire. Doesn't happen in chess. The rook is moved to protect the queen. We've got a minute left and people are thinking. The pawn. The queen.
Oh god.
The pawn again. The rooks take the bishop. Bishop dead now. Told you it would happen. That happened so quickly. Can't even report it. Now there is white is winning up by Tim. You resigning?
Yes.
He's down on the mat. He's going 1.
If you click the flag.
2, 3.
Wave the flag.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah, I see.
7, 8, and he's down.
Oh well played. I was outplayed completely. I cannot play chess in that amount of time.
All right. Well, there we go.
It is very difficult.
That was our wonderful little tournament of chess. Jack is the winner for this week. He is best at chess. All right, thank you, boys.
Yeah, it was good fun.
That was a good laugh. We're gonna put a song on, and we're gonna. Rayashi, could you send?
Can I request a song?
Please go ahead. Request a song.
This song I found earlier.
Pop it on the chat.
Titled "Me and My Dad."
That's a lovely name for a song.
All right. Thank you.
I might get you guys on later for a big end of stream phone call. I'm just going to call the Radio Free Corona thing. I want Robin Ince on. I invited Robin Ince to the Radio Free Corona group chat for everybody, so that everybody I wanted on the show.
You've
and I'm
always been an industry brown nose, Liam.
I'm hoping that Robin Ince says yes to the chat. That's my hope. That is my hope. All right. Well, we're going to now listen to.
Great.
Me and my. What is it? Fuck. Me and my. Not loading. Me and My Dad by Wall of Voodoo. Alright. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
He's the big boss. He knows the levels of consistency. Father knows how to read his morning paper. Telling me how he died to live, working hard labor. Me and my dad. Me and my dad. Me and my dad. We got a good thing going. Father Thomas, big business with authority. He's the big boss. He knows the levels of consistency. Father knows how to read his morning paper. He's telling me how he died to live, working hard labor. Me and my dad. Me and my dad. Me and my dad. We got a good thing going. Me and my dad. Me and my dad. Me and my dad. We got a good thing going. Me and my dad. Me and my dad. Me and my dad. We got a good thing going.
Hiya there, everybody. Just because I didn't finish rolling the cigarette for carrying it, so I'm gonna need to not cigarette. For parents listening, it was actually a joint. So it's I'm gonna put on a different song, which is Constantinople by the Residents, and then I'll be back with you. So if you just give us a second. Just there we go. Right, it's only a short song, but I like it a lot, so I'll just pop that back on. All right, bye.
Here I come, Constantinople. Here I come, Constantinople. I am coming, Constantinople. Here I come. Here I come, Constantinople. Here I come, Constantinople. I am coming, Constantinople. Here I come.
Hi everybody. I love that song. I found that song when I was like 16. I used to play it fucking all day. It was great. I love that song. I'm not gonna wait on my knees. I'm gonna go with my head high. It's a good line. Let's see how the Twitch is doing. Anybody? Mrs. Binbag has, Smolly, has asked if I can analyse that game at all. It went very quickly. That's about as much as I can say. Okay, so we've got Daniel Brabham. Daniel Brabham. He's the. I don't want to say the final guest. I feel like we'll talk to Daniel, and then we'll end out by group. We'll do a group call on the show with 16 other people, and we'll see who picks up. How's about that? Is that all right? Can someone in the chat please put a comment just to know that you're there? It's been really nice. It's been genuinely lovely having you here to respond to and to talk to. It's been really nice because it made me feel like a proper streamer. Wasn't just talking into dead air, dead nothingness like usual, like I bloody usually am. So if anybody could just post in the chat, that'd be really that'd be good. Hello, Dan is coming on. Dan's coming on. He's had a drink and he's coming on. Dan's coming on. All right, let's get him on. Without further ado, we've got Daniel Brabham coming on onto Radio Free Corona. You can hear it ringing now. It's gonna be great. Oh, I can't wait. Dan.
Oh.
Dan. Hello. Daniel.
Hello.
Can everyone hear Daniel? How are you doing, Daniel?
I'd just like to say, Liam,
all right.
I like what you're doing here, and I think I like the fact that you're providing free speech in these fucking difficult times.
That's the fucking thing, innit, Daniel? If you've noticed, we've been interfered with twice during the stream.
We've been absolute wrongins.
Interfered
I've got
with.
to say about those cunts.
I know, right? All right, and it's because they've been listening, and they don't like the taste of being held to account.
See, I haven't been listening, but I assume it's been libelous.
It's been good, actually. It's been really good. I might do this in the future. I think this is the future of radio. I genuinely. It's really easy. Do you want to see what the Twitch looks like, Dan?
I can't.
No, you can't. That's fine.
No, I can't. I'm on my phone.
How are you doing?
Drinking a Brabham special. Yeah, a little bit. I'm drinking a Brabham special, quarantine style.
Okay, what's the Brabham special quarantine style?
Basically the co-ops, because yesterday I drank a crate of Stella.
You drank a crate of Stella?
It was shared, but bought a crate of Stella. I also yesterday I had 2 beers as soon as I woke up because I'm on my holidays.
That is genuinely the best though. I used to
and
have
people
that.
are worried about me.
I think better friends.
I've drank
would
2
be...
bottles of Irish cream, mate.
Is that what you've had tonight?
No, yesterday and the day before I drank a bottle, and I drank a night of bottle of Irish cream.
You've drank.
Do you remember cheap Baileys?
Oh, do I know the Co-op's cheap Irish cream? I am acquainted. Yes, I am.
Yeah. I've had 2 bottles of them, genuinely dusty on the shelves.
Not even been touched in the panic.
No, it was brilliant. I got some very shirty looks from the cashier when I did it, but fuck them.
I drank 2 nights ago. I'm drinking red wine tonight. 2 nights ago, I drank like a serious amount of cans on my own.
Yeah.
Like, do you know when you drink 6 to 8 cans just on your own, and it's like do you remember when John Cheese used to release videos of himself as an alcoholic on crack.com?
Oh God, yeah, he used to play really shit guitar. It would just be him trying and failing to play guitar.
I do remember that, and that is that's the levels that it's descended to.
That's a low point in, I'm going to say, both our lives.
But you know what? It's Corona, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's Corona. Corona.
On the Brabham special, I'm currently drinking a small can of Carlsberg Expert and then Captain Morgan's Spiced Rum and Pepsi Max.
That's
and
nice.
Smoking a tap out the
can?
window. Yeah, I'm on the cans.
Ah, that's nice. I'm going to pour myself a red wine. I've been drinking red wine. We've got a nice bottle of red wine, and it's in a fancy. In a fancy bottle that looks like a kind of like a petrified. It's like one of them ancient Roman wine jugs. It looks like one of them.
Yeah.
Caroline got for a birthday.
It's sort of like middle class fight juice, isn't it?
Yeah, that is exactly what it is.
Fight juice. Which I respect. Makes your face hot like poppers.
Yeah, I love poppers. Do we have poppers in the house?
No, because I'm against them. I'm not a big fan of poppers because I watched all of Nirvana's Live at Red and just took poppers, and it was one of the worst times of my life. Yeah, it was awful. It just made my face really hot, so I can't take them anymore.
I love it.
I'm not a big fan of that.
Poppers were
I
my
like my face to be cool.
They were my first taste of drugs.
Really?
Yeah,
I think mine just
like 12.
I think mine was just weed.
No, I think it was like this.
Yeah.
Even 9 or 10, we managed to get some poppers off an older brother, and we went to the York Maze for my birthday.
I'm in the middle of a radio show at the moment.
Yeah, no, this is Radio Free Corona.
I was just shouting out my window Jake was just updating me on Hearts of Iron.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well with Socialist Mexico. He took most of America.
That's nice.
Yeah,
well,
that's a radio update for you. What's Jake doing on Hearts of Iron?
Jake he's doing the Lord's work. That's
he won the Spanish Civil War the other day.
That's not bad.
Yeah, and as the anarchists.
And they are famously difficult to organise.
Yeah. He got rid of all the Stalinist elements and just did it as the anarchists. It was great.
I don't know. I would have liked to have seen him.
Yeah,
as the Stalinist. This is my current political.
That's a difference of opinion, but we're not going to. Yeah.
What else? So, Dan, you're still at work.
I'm not.
Right?
No. So on Wednesday, so I was supposed to be going. I was on my holidays on Thursday to Monday, and then in a weird sort of, in a genuine sense of narrative, I was sent home early, and it was just take your computer home. We're now working from home.
Oh,
but
right.
because I'm going on holiday, I don't know if I tried it out and it didn't work. So I'm just in a bit of a limbo that I can't be asked to sort out because I'm on holiday.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, it was great.
So what is it? Your boss have they demanded it of head office, or is it because the government have?
No, they got it from head office. They finally sorted out all the issues and stuff.
Fair enough.
It happened really quickly. It was great.
Well,
So yeah, I don't know if I can work from home or not, but I think I can. I'm looking at my work computer now. Yeah, it's great.
That's pretty cool. How are you finding the coronavirus? I was thinking this earlier today. What would have happened if coronavirus had come whilst we were living in the house in Leeds?
Oh, I've been thinking about that a lot.
Do you know what I mean?
I think we would have got really into drugs.
I think we did. That was exactly what I was thinking. I think that. So now we would have been 2 weeks in, right? And I think we both would have been sent home at about the same time. If we're just saying it was exactly last year. So you're working it for your place, I'm working for Capita. I reckon Capita would have kept us on for as long as they could have done.
Yeah.
Then we'd come home. We'd have some sort of a wage come in, now.
Yeah.
We would be on cocaine.
Yep. Don't worry, I've thought about this.
Or we would have found some sort of. Yeah, it would have been great.
We would have just been in the living room and we would have taken a lot of drugs and got into a lot of weird booze, which is what I'm doing at the moment. I'm getting into weird booze.
I'm smoking so much weed. I can't tell you how much weed I'm smoking. Because I've started on the antidepressants.
Yeah, I know.
So it's there's not even any paranoid downsides. It's just pure upsides. I'm just Mr. Chill.
How was it in Kingston?
It's kind of funny because Karen has been organising this mutual aid group, and Kingston is the most.
Can I just have a shout out to Katarina? Well
yeah,
done.
just big shout out to Katarina.
Because I was genuinely we can't do our wife swap.
Oh, why not?
Because we were going to do it in April, I believe. So
I don't remember. What was the wife swap?
Oh, are you not aware of this?
I don't remember, but it sounds like something I've agreed to.
Yeah. Me and Katarina agreed when we were in Leicester that we were gonna swap houses, so she would come up in here and stay at Beechwood in Leeds, and cause she's a big fan of Luke, and then I would just stay with you for a few days.
Sounds sad.
But fully in sort of wife swap vibes.
But we have to do,
we were gonna do
we have to change the rules of the house thing.
Yeah, and then do hidden cameras sort of in night vision of just how we finding it.
What is it? First things first, shut your mouth. Stay out my face till Sunday.
Remember when you did your Twitter to that?
Yeah.
Oh, we'd have taken so much drugs if it was last year.
Oh, it would have been great though. Do you know what? Genuinely, I feel like it would have
been great.
It would have led to like. I think we would have followed up on the fight in terms of artistic.
Yes, I think we would have created something great. I went to Harold Place yesterday. I ran there.
You ran there? Why did you run? What was it on your daily?
Well, I didn't. I was just bored, and then I was too energetic, and then I went to two parks I've never been to before, and we're just fanning about. And I was like, we were just going sort of on a tour of places of my life, which I'm a big fan of. And then we're at the top of the street where the mini market was, and I just ran down and had a look in. They've got they've got a bottle of soap next to the sink, and they had some sort of towel hanging out the door. So I think they're doing better than us. Like, it was more sort of homely than we ever made it. But you know what? They hadn't fucking sorted out the blinds.
Had they not? Was it still like the thing where it was kind of like all dragging down to one side?
It was worse.
It was worse.
Like, they'd fucked up mine, which, you know what? Mine was fine-tuned for smoking.
I think I was like, me and Jack were talking about like this how wonderfully sparsely decorated our house was, with just the picture of Gaza up above the fireplace.
I put that up in my bedroom, but it's now fallen down, and I've kept it there for reasons.
I think Gaza has now been cancelled.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
but,
have we crashed? Have we not crashed? That's fine. Gaza's been cancelled now. I think it's fair to say that Gaza.
I'm going to say he's been cancelled a long time ago.
Yeah, it was just that court case really didn't.
Yeah.
Do any favours.
Should we not dwell on this? Shall we just remember the good times?
Yeah, let's just remember the good times.
His Wikipedia page.
Was it Euros 90?
6, which is currently being repeated on ITV Hub at the moment.
Is it really?
Yeah, I'd give it a go. But yeah, I'd recommend his Wikipedia page anyway. Have you got any listeners?
Yeah, I think we've actually got more listeners than we've ever had for any of our radio outings previously. We've got 6 at the moment.
Disgusting. Anyway.
No, we're building a support base. I like Radio Free Corona. I feel like it's only going up from here.
Okay, but yeah, I'd recommend looking at the first paragraph of his Wikipedia page, because it's one of the most harrowing things I've ever read.
Should we read it out?
Go for it.
Gaza
if it's changed,
Wiki.
I feel bad.
Gaza Wiki.
Yeah.
All right. What do you mean, like the first one, or the?
Just the opening thing before you scroll down to the picture. I believe it's harrowing, or it might just be. If not, read Early Life. You go, oh boy.
All right.
Like the thing, like he recommended several friends jobs who then just died from those jobs.
Newcastle chairman Stan Seymour Jr. described Gascoigne as George Best without brains.
Yep.
Which is mean.
True though.
He developed an addiction to gaming machines and frequently spent all of his money on them.
Yep. Mars bars.
Was the Mars bars?
He was junk food.
Oh yes, he was. He was always very fat, wasn't he?
Yeah, he got addicted. Just his list of addictions is incredible.
Because
it's all of them. It's every single one you can be addicted to. He got it.
He was on the Red Bulls for a while, wasn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember he went on what is it? What's that daily TV show with the Loose Women?
Loose Women. I thought you meant 888 Casino, because I can see him on that as well.
Is he on 888 Casino? Oh, that's
no,
not
but
nice. Do
you know those like late night gambling shows? I can see him being on one of them for some reason. I don't want him to be.
I can see, because that's the thing, is that like if it is just, there's a kind of beautiful duality of him.
Yeah,
because he's a fantastic
it's
footballer. He's not just a fantastic footballer, but like a really intelligent footballer.
Yeah.
Like when he's on the pitch, he's like, it's just like he really, I've watched a few.
He's like he's sort of been described as the most naturally gifted footballer of his generation,
Yeah.
which he squandered. Like, it's a proper Greek tragedy.
It really is. It really is.
And that's what, that's why I'm sort of a bit uncomfortable sort of talking about, because it's an actual man's life.
That is fair. I mean, he's not listening.
Yeah, I wouldn't rule it out.
I know, right?
I wouldn't rule it out.
I know.
I wouldn't rule it out. So
Dan, can you give us an update on animal attacks?
On animal attacks.
Yeah, have you been keeping an eye on the animal attacks?
Yeah, I finally found out a film, not live because obviously I've just been broadly in my house, but basically I've read the plot of The Boys from Brazil, and now I can't watch it.
I love The Boys from Brazil. I've never seen it. I've always just liked the concept.
Yeah, but man, I mean,
Has it got
the
Gregory
thing.
Peck in it?
Yes. It's got Lawrence Olivier in it. It's got a really good cast. It's also got Steve Guttenberg.
Who's Steve Guttenberg?
He's the guy from Police Academy who does the impressions.
The guy who does the...
yeah. He's in a film with Lawrence Olivier and Gregory Peck.
That's very funny. And it's about what if
It's
Hitler
about Joseph
was...
Mengele. It's about Joseph Mengele creating Adolf Hitler clones. But basically, it's the thing that sort of tried me in my fear of animal attacks, because it's Joseph Mengele who gets killed by a pack of Dobermans. And I still don't think I can watch it, even though it's fucking Joseph Mengele.
So it's just you have enough respect for the inner humanity of Joseph Mengele.
No, that's the thing. It's just it's the visceral thing of someone being ripped apart by Dobermans. It's just too scary for me, even though it's Joseph Mengele. Like, I was recounting a story earlier when I was walking home from Crook once a couple of years ago, when I was surrounded by 3 Rottweilers in the dark, and I just had to change my route.
Were you really?
Awful. Yeah. It's just something I've remembered today, being like, oh, fuck, that was horrible.
Well, there were 3 Rottweilers.
Yeah, because basically in Crook, in the dark, that's when annoying...
feral dogs in Crook?
No, but basically, if you give us a second...
Giving you all the time you need, Daniel.
Yeah. Sorry, I got a bit sort of Five Live caller there. If you just give us a second. But yeah, basically in Crook, that's when people walk their dangerous dogs when it's dark. Because no one's expecting people to walk on those routes apart from me.
Because you need someone to go smoke fags, so your mum didn't know. So that the...
No, this is after that. This is where I'm just walking home after being to the pub.
Oh, okay, right.
So I'm just walking home.
Is it on that big fucking hill?
Yes, yeah, exactly there.
Dan
exactly there.
Lives up. Oh my god, can I tell a very funny story?
Yeah, go for it.
Do you remember when? Wait, Paul Gascoigne. Paul Gascoigne's just entered the chat.
Oh, that's a joke.
No, it's
don't entertain me.
It's literally the username is Paul Gascoigne, and in the chat it says "YI lads."
Yeah, don't be fooled by that. You've got a prankster.
I'm gonna be fooled by it.
But no, if you want to be won over by it, go for it. Can you tell your story then?
Sorry, I was just breathing in very quickly for.
Okay, that's fine.
For my own sakes. Okay, so the story was that me and Dan, okay, in the chat, Paul.
Are you going to give the full context? Because it's very funny, the full context. Why you were here. I mean, maybe not actually, because...
No, I'll tell it. I've had a glass of wine, Daniel. Sorry, Paul in the chat, Paul Gascoigne, Gaza, to his friends, he said, "Fuck off, Dan, I'm Paul Gascoigne."
I'm not entertained.
Well, that's kind of definitive. Thanks, Paul, for listening.
Thanks, Paul, for listening.
Thanks, Paul.
See, I did say he might pop up.
That was it. You did say that, and that's why. Yeah. And that's why. So
I can't rule it out.
That's why Paul's gone through all that effort to create the account.
Yeah.
Paul, I'd just like to. If you would like to get in touch with the producer, we'll get you on next week.
Yeah.
Okay, so the story was that. So, I travelled to Crook, County Durham, because I was having relationship issues.
It's a mild way to put it.
And I think I'd recently sent my ex-girlfriend, and this is bad, but it's funny. Was it a YouTube link to the last scene in Fight Club?
Yep. To where the buildings explode.
And so then I went up to... You wanted the context, Dan.
She called the police to your house.
That's not as funny.
It's not, no. As soon as I said it, I was like, no, I'm not going to mention that. But I do like your reaction where you were both calling them pigs and also being respectful.
Yeah, I was scared.
Yeah. But no, carry on.
Did call them pigs. Alright, that's you've been letting a little bit behind the curtain. 7 of you are on Twitch. You've got a real look at the real with a capital R. So the funny bit of the story is that I come to Crook, right? And we go to the pub. We have a couple. I meet the fella that dresses up like Christmas elf, and it was around Christmas time, but he just does that normally. So it wasn't actually anything to do with Christmas. He just likes dressing like an elf. And the pub is like a real long walk up.
My house is, not the pub.
Well, the house is a real long walk up from the pub, up this big hill, which is like proper through like farmland, right? Okay, so we have to walk up through farmland, about a mile and a half, is it?
Yeah, basically. If you walk up sometimes up there, and when it's pitch black, they've got cows in the field, and they're both scared of you, and you're scared of them. There's a film where Sean Bean gets driven off a cliff by cows in the 90s, and you really feel like that.
So we're walking up the hill, right? And we take a seat so that we can smoke a cigarette, no doubt. And I need to get the punchline to this right.
Yeah.
Because it was really funny. So basically, we sat down on this bench, and I see some men, some big men, not like hard men,
okay,
but like tall men with like serious expressions in hooded like parka jackets, but like outdoors ones, with great big lumps, right? Great big lumps, like 100,000 candle lumps, and with very big dogs. I can't stress enough how big the dogs were and how serious the dogs looked. And they were shining these bright lamps ahead, and they walked past us, and we were drunk. So I said, "All right."
You weren't drinking at the time.
I was off the booze, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Did I really not drink a single drink at that pub?
You had a single sip of my. I can't remember what it was, but that was it. You weren't drinking.
Booze?
Yep. I mean, for good reason.
I had gone. Yeah.
Carry on your story.
Little glimpse behind the curtain.
So I'm going to be libelous to you.
So the men walk past with the big lamps and the big dogs, and Dan turns to me and says, as if to impart information, they're just out walking their dogs, aren't they? And I had to say to Dan, "No, they're lamping, Daniel. They're going to hunt small rabbits or hares."
I'm going to say, from what I know from the area, badgers.
Badgers?
From what I know from the area.
Are they anti-badger?
No, not even that. They just like killing them. Genuinely true.
They respect them, but they are sport.
No, the problem is they don't respect them. They're just a thing.
That's video games for them.
Yeah, it's just, you kill the badgers, don't you? You root them out wherever you can find them. Because it's the biggest sport you can get, isn't it? Fred.
Do you know it's the beauty of Crook County Durham is that it's just like it's like this like expanded universe.
Mate, I'm really trying to get some commercial commodities out of it. I'm really trying to monetize it because
like
I fucking deserve it.
It's like a creative writing project.
Yep, yeah, that's exactly it. It's a fucking course.
It's a dissertation. It's a creative writing master's dissertation.
And someone looks you in the eye and goes, "Done. There's 12 women in the world, and they love me. But the thing is, done. I love them as well." Honestly. When the same person tries to really stress the fact that they've invented them's the rules as a genuine sort of life advice, them's the rules. What he wanted that to be his quote, like his defining thing. And then another person I'm related to decided to make Christmas dinner their favourite time of year and wants to be remembered as their as loving Christmas dinners. That's what they want to be remembered by.
What?
What?
A beautiful land.
Yeah. It's really weird.
Go on, Doug, just for old time's sake.
Yeah?
I think we've got certain people on the stream. We've got 9 viewers on the stream.
Okay, who are they? Do I know them?
I don't know. I can't see the viewers. Should I put it up on... Dan, can you put it up on your Twitter?
I can't really. I'm using my phone.
Oh, yeah, you can't use your phone. Alright.
Yeah.
I'll just put final push and then I'll link
I've just got a message from Molly saying, this is great. Thanks, Molly. Big shout out.
Thanks, Molly!
Yeah, oh, Liam, I'll tell you, like, yesterday, we've made a pub sign called the Wearside Jack that's now on my wall that I'll send you a picture of.
Thank you very much.
Got drunk and decided to pour one out for Molly by pouring Irish cream out my window.
What, you pour one out for Molly? Did you pour Irish cream out your window?
Yep.
That's great. Well done.
Anything, yeah.
Okay. So just for old time's sake, just for the new listeners that might not know, can you please explain the crow?
Oh, fuck. Okay, here we go. I'm a bit rusty on this, but basically, there was a man who trained a crow in Crook, who basically slowly got obsessed by me. By sort of, first off, it sort of started quite lightly, where I was off work one day, and it decided to jump on my head. Because it lived nearby, so it got lost, and so we assumed it would get lost. And it sort of just increasingly got more and more obsessed by it. So it started by, when I was cooking sausages, it would just be tapping on the window, and then it got to a point sort of in July 2018 where it now knew where I lived, because at the time I didn't have any curtains because I knew I was moving out, and I'm a lazy cunt. So yeah, it would sort of, I'd sort of open my window and it would sort of peer in and look in and never ever come in. And it would just, it just slowly got obsessed by me. And it sort of cultivated on the hottest day of the year so far, where it sort of came down. It was sort of on the, you can fucking tell this is really rusty. Where it sort of, oh, fuck, I can't do the action as well. This is because it's been broadcast. But basically, it came down and sort of stole my... We were having a lovely time in the garden, sort of reading the Zodiac. And I was smoking. Good book. And it sort of came down and stole my papers and sort of really finding about them. I'm like, okay, this is quite cute. They're okay, it's stealing my papers. Crows are intelligent. And then seconds later, it came down and stole my lighter. And, like, had no fucking... no messing about with this. It immediately just took it, and then me and Pete were like, let's hope it blows its head off. Let's just hope it blows its head off. And then it with a lighter, and it came back and did it again. But then I went inside to get all my smoking materials, and just started to fucking hug the door. And Liam, you've got that picture, so I don't know if you can show it to some...
Oh, actually, that's a fair point. I can get it up, can't I?
Yeah, get it up.
All right, I'll get it up for the listeners.
It had a fucking mad art stare at its eyes, and it was just fucking hugging the door. And Pete was like, I'm going to just have to kill it. I'm just going to have to kill it.
All right, Dan, keep talking, I'll get it up.
It nearly fucking ringed. He nearly ringed its neck, and then so it would sort of come at my window sort of 5 days a week. It had the weekends off for some fucking baffling reason, and it would just come and tap. So I'd go and hide under my quilt because again I had no curtains, and then I'd have to
Your cable TV is experiencing difficulties. Please do not panic. Resist the temptation to read or talk to loved ones. Do not attempt sexual relations, as years of TV radiation have left your genitals withered and useless.
Well, I'll be damned.
Hello. We are back online. We're back online. Don't you worry. Carry on, my wayward son. There will be peace when you are home. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. I'm gonna put that song on. Wayward Son. By...
Back on.
Hiya, Dan.
Hello. So apparently it cut out before that whole great story we did.
Alright, well that's fine. We can do it again. And then just quickly, just now, we can talk over it, but do you want to just have Carry On My Wayward Son on quiet?
Carry on what?
Do you know this song?
The Wayward Son?
So can you hear it?
No.
Oh, you'd have to listen to the Twitch. Okay, should we just...
No.
I'm just going to put this song on, Dan.
Yeah?
Alright, so you're going to have to stop. You're going to have to mute yourself.
Okay. I don't know how to do that. Sort of, done it. Can you tell me when to speak again?
Once I rose above the noise
Yep.
and confusion, just to get a glimpse beyond this illusion. I was soaring ever higher.
Okay, are you doing a Ray Peacock there singing through a song?
Though my eyes could see, I still was a blind man. Though my mind could think, I still was a madman. I hear the voices when I'm dreaming. I can hear them say, carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you
Ah, shit. No, the mic isn't off. I'll turn it off. I'll turn it back on. Oh, right, okay. That's ideal. Yeah. So what's going to happen? Apparently the whole Daniel Bradman, other Daniel Bradman reveal was not carried on. Because I'm just worried about your reaction. Your reaction is genuinely priceless. Yeah. Yeah, because it was you sort of going into revealing there's another Daniel Bradman, and then we'd be like, Yeah. I trust you in doing it, alright? Yeah. Like, I'm the guest here. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah? Yeah? I'm no less drunk than I did when he first landed. That's what I'm fucking doing. Yeah. There we go. Apparently you can see in my eyes when I'm having a drink. But sometimes it just really gets me and it's like sort of ping, like in a Looney Tunes cartoon. Oh no, they can fuck off with that. I'm sick of hearing that. And it has with Leeds one, who you also now know. Yeah, I can imagine. You've been badgering me about that for about a year. Yeah, I thought they had Yeah. I'm good. Are you a bit bored of this, by the way? Are you a bit bored of this? Yeah, I know. Have you created that poster yet? Sorry? Yeah. No. But no, have you created the poster for it yet? You know that poster you asked me to post for? Oh, fair. Yeah, fair. I thought you would. You want me to have a well? Yeah. Sorry? Yeah. Yeah. Look, I'm up for this being a radio thing. I've got fuck all on. You've got good content. Yeah, you. That's just a joke, isn't it? Yeah, it's just lame. Yeah, I mean, I'm not watching this. I'm not interested. I've got other things on. Yeah, okay. Should we get back to? Are you going to get back to broadcasting then?
Yeah, hello, I'm back.
No, I'll let you do your link.
Alright, so what was it doing? Okay, so the stream was cut out by it's our enemies, the state.
Yeah, Epstein.
Deep and shallow.
Yep.
And they don't want us talking the truth about the coronavirus. And they are shutting us down. And they're getting into the computer. They can get into the computer and they say it's a server error. Server error. Server error. It's a little bit convenient, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We've been sent a Spotify track. Yes, it's your album! Wonderful. Alright, we need to play one of Ryashi's songs because I've been promising for ages, and also Ryashi's music is very good. Wait, no, this is. Yeah, this is. No, I was just listening to it. Sick. Alright, which song? Which song would you like? Which is your best song? You must have a favourite. No, it's fine, it's fine. We need to have a bit of chat. The first one.
Cheers.
You should always put your best song first. Should always put your best song first.
By the way.
Because that's the one people are going to listen to, isn't it? It makes sense. So Daniel was saying about he has a rival. This all got cut out by the government, but he's got a rival who lives in Bishopthorpe, Auckland, which is a town slightly to the north of Crook in County Durham.
It's where I was born.
You were born in Bishop?
Yeah. It's the place with a maternity ward.
My old student union admin officer who was sacked for fucking a student, but he was a Geordie, and he told me that Bishop has the highest rates of incest in Europe, which means that even mountain communities in the Alps, where there's only about 6 families in the community, they have a higher genetic diversity than Bishopthorpe, Auckland. And
I do want to point out that's not true. However, Bishop is a place that has a permanent fog, like in Silent Hill. Genuinely, every time I've been there, it's got a permanent fog. And there's also a bookshop there, which I'm not sure exists to other people. I sort of made friends when I was unemployed with a guy who worked in a bookshop that I've never seen since. In some weird street that doesn't fit in the town.
Was it? Did you what? It was magic.
Yeah, basically. In retrospect, I believe so.
You found out you were let into a secret about a magical bookshop in Bishop.
Yeah, he once took me out to look at his car that had been all scratched by somebody, but I have no idea why he did that. He really took me after visiting there twice. He tried to give me a load of comic books, and I was like, man, I'm not interested in these. And then he gave me 7 books for free. Because obviously just no one had been in there. It was great.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, again, I've never told you about... Look, I've had a lot of weird experiences in Bishop.
Bishop's crazy. Bishop be crazy.
Yeah, and should we go on to my namesake?
Okay, yeah, so Daniel's got a namesake who lives in Bishop. Daniel,
and I want to point out, it's the only one of my namesake in the world. It's
there's nobody else called Brabham.
There's no one else called Daniel Brabham in the world. And he's from Bishop, where I was born. And
he's a local DJ.
Yeah, he's a local DJ who I had it seems like I had a real rivalry with, because for a while it seems like he shouldn't be doing better than me, but he was, because he was broadcasting on Bishop FM, which at the time I've done some broadcasting since, but
with me.
With you, yeah.
Off my back.
Of what?
I think I'm your producer.
I
make sure that you are publicly accessible.
Oh no, absolutely.
I'm your publicist. I think I'm your publicist and your agent.
Yeah, I'm now Luke Bowley's agent, by the way. I was Luke.
Is Luke an agent?
No, it's me.
You're Luke's agent.
Yeah.
Have you got many gigs?
I got him some acting work yesterday. I had an idea that him and Jacob should be in a play together.
You got him some acting work in your imagination.
What's that?
You got him some acting work in your imagination.
Yeah, but also we had a fun thing where I was pretending that I was going to be his music agent, where he just did a lot of folk, and I'd absolutely rip him off with 60% of his fees. I think he's someone who could be really. He's sort of like a 50s artist who could be really bullied into giving me all his money that he earns.
Yeah, what was it? We were watching the. Oh, you should watch the Tiger documentary on Netflix.
Well, I was going to mention this actually. Do you remember how we discovered him?
Yeah, we did discover him because we watched that episode of Louis Theroux.
This was my only thing that I was going to mention when I came on here. That remember when we were in Brighton and we watched that and we really thought it was funny that he had 42 tigers.
Yeah. Do you remember? Was it with you that we watched his live TV show in 2016 when he was running for president?
Yes! Like, we followed his whole career, and I'm really annoyed that he's blown up. Because I'm one of those people now who are like, I knew him when before all this.
We found out from Louis
following
Theroux.
Him. What's that?
We found out from Louis Theroux.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we thought it was really funny that he had 42 tigers, and he was like, that's too many tigers.
Have you watched the Cat Show, though?
The what?
Have you watched it?
No, not yet. I'm
It's
going to
good.
probably in the next couple of days.
It's really good.
But yeah, and then sort of when he found out that he killed a man, like, wait, no, sorry, he didn't. He had to put a tail on something. I'm sure we had a chat about that as well.
There is no such thing as too many tigers. It's really worth watching.
There is such a thing as too many tigers. It's 2.
Yeah, Dan is. You think 2 is the upper limit?
Yeah, at the
Past
very
that is
extreme.
madness.
Yeah, at the very extreme, don't have any more than 2 tigers.
Because you might need 2 sometimes.
Look, sometimes you got to show a bit. Sometimes you got to have a power play. Sure, I accept that. I accept you got to have a power play with 2 tigers.
Sure, you're not gonna.
Either
If
side
you've
of your
got 2
throat.
tigers, Daniel Brabham will not come round your house and remove the surplus from you. They will be left alone.
Yeah. I look. I respect you, but yeah, sort of one either side of your chair. Like that's the way you do it.
Because we know it'd be lopsided if we just
Yeah.
one. It would
Like
be
if you had 2
lopsided.
tigers on the left-hand side of your chair, that would be madness. They'd get in each other's way. They're big, tigers. They're massive.
Well, I think that's.
So where would you keep the third? Where would you
To
keep
be
the
laid
third?
in front of you. It would lay in front of you.
It would maul you.
Yeah, well, that is fair. That is
You
funny.
can't-
If you watch the documentary, there's quite a lot of times where, I mean, one lady does get bit by tiger. I will spoil for all
Of course
you.
they do. I don't care about
I mean, you
spoilers.
probably might be quite scared of it because you are scared of animal attacks.
Yeah.
But she is. I'm not going to spoil it, but she bounces back.
All good.
It's really good, Paul Gascoigne.
That's what I like is
It's
bouncing
really
back.
good. You need to watch it.
I am going to, because again, it's something that we followed now for 4 years.
That is true. All right, Daniel.
Yep.
Okay, I feel like we're coming into the end zone.
Yeah. Oh no. I was gonna be out. I'm off now.
All right. Well, how's about this? How's about we end it? We'll have one more song.
Yeah.
And then we'll call the group chat at about midnight, and we'll see who picks up. But you've got to pick up.
Yeah, I will.
Are you in the group chat? You're in the big group chat, aren't you?
Yeah, you added me in because you love group chats for some reason.
I've got into group chats since the.
Yeah, it's fine.
Who else can I add? Okay, should we? No, Robin Ince is the star of this week, so we're going to see if we can get Ince. We can see if we can get Ince. That's it. Okay, well, I'll just.
I don't want to say this, but you have massive Ray Peacock energy. You really do.
He's my hero.
You can see the influences. I've been thinking about this recently.
Okay, so I'll just explain to the 6 viewers. This is exciting. This is a reason for you to stay on this stream. Stay.
And also,
on
your way of being a young boy in comedy who just made friends with all the big Remember when I was in Fab berating you, being like, "Oh, I'm Liam Cook."
Yeah, I do remember
all
that.
the famous people.
I miss Fab. Well, this
that
is
was
Robin Ince. So Robin Ince is a friend of mine, a close personal friend of mine, and we've met many
I gave
times.
you the tickets that you got a lift home with him with.
I did once. I got a lift home with him, and told.
Yeah.
I shan't say his name because I don't want to incriminate. But one of Robin Ince's. No, I'm not even going to say this. But something happened.
Oh, what was it?
I'll tell you off mic. Actually, I'll tell you during the song.
Yeah.
And they'll get your reactions, but they won't get what I said.
Yeah, that's absolutely spot on.
Okay. Alright, should we do our favourite song?
What's that?
It's the Etienne de Cressy "We Are Your Friends" one.
Yeah.
If you tune in, you can. Nah, just stand. Actually, you might be able to multitask.
I can't be asked.
Alright, okay. Well, I'll just explain to you where we are in the song.
Yeah. What you can do as well, the song is playing because I won't be able to hear it, but I can think about it. Explain to me what you're going to say off mic, and then my reaction, and then I'll hang up. Yeah. So I need another drink and all. I'm in my room. I can get one really. I've got a chair that charge my way to. But yeah. Okay. How about you do technical shit? Yeah. Just tell me when. I'm just saying that. Hello. I'm just going to find your wife now. Which one? Oh, can you tell me anyway? I don't know. Put on Louis C.K. Yeah, I've already told you about the time when we were at the party and we thought we were meeting Toby Jones, so I was a bit shirty towards him, but just different Toby Jones who worked in the theatre. So I was really shitty to that time, yeah. He was alright, but I was like a bit suspicious of him. He told Toby Jones and he was at Advocacy's party in Bradford, so I was like, this might be the one. And yeah, different guy, but different guy. That I was kind of interested in before we were really good. Can't say that. Nope. Yeah. Oh, fuck. That's why I didn't, yeah. I mean, I was looking for that, but I didn't say it. Holy fuck. What? Fucking hell. I can't tell her that.
fucking howler. That is a fucking banger. I don't like simian disco people very much. I tried listening to them for a while. I should give them a go, because when I listened to them the other day, I liked them. But when I was into French disco house, I didn't like them as much. I was a fan of Mr. Wazio and Etienne de Cressy and Justice. Those were my three big boys of Ed Banger Records. Am I coming through loud and clear? I think I am. I'm gonna have to trust. So let's just double check. Hello? I seem to be silent. Am I silent? No, I've muted myself. Hello? I'm coming through loud and clear. Coming through loud and clear. Fantastic. Alright. Well, everybody in the chat, all the people, are we ready for the finale? The finale of the show, which is, I'll play one last song and I'll work that out later. But we're going to call the chat and we're going to see who's going to arrive. I'm going to put in the chat, please pick up, gang. Gang. And then I'm going to send it, and then I'm going to say, special message for Robin Ince. Robin Ince, can I at him? Robin Ince. 1 second, I'll just share my screen so that you can all see this. 1 second. Display capture. Let's go. Right, okay. You can all see. Please pick up, gang. Special measures for Robin Inch. Please, if you're here, please answer this call. Let's go. Voice chat. Call. Oh wait, I need to add everybody. Individually, you need to add them all. I need to add everybody. All of the people that I decided to be on today need to get added. Added to this grand call. Friends, ex-girlfriends, old friends that don't talk to me anymore. One day I will add the former advisor to John McDonnell, James Meadway, because I'm friends with him on Facebook. It's ringing! It's ringing! It's ringing! It's ringing! Let's see. Hello, who's there? We got Tim on the line. Who else is going to turn up? This is so exciting. Jack's on the line. Hello, Tim. Hello, Jack. Daniel's there. We got Tim, Jack, and Daniel on the line. Who are we going to get? Who's coming?
Oh, Molly.
Molly's on the line. Molly. Pumaye. We got a Molly. Who else is coming? We got Hargreaves. We got Luke Bowley. This is amazing.
God, just his noise.
Hello, it's looping on everyone's phone. It's looping and looping because everyone's got it open on Twitch. We're having a great time. Who's there? We got Jacob. We got a few declined. Who's declining? Scum are declining. Scum.
Oh, hello, Hannah.
Scum are declining. Scum are declining. Scum are declining. Not my friends.
Should we all sing Old Lang Syne?
Robin Ince is still going. Oh, we've got cameras. Hello, Al.
Yeah.
Is this the?
Yeah, we should all sing Old Lang Syne.
Okay, let's do it. Let's everyone get the lyrics to Old Lang Syne up. Everybody get the lyrics to Old Lang Syne.
Sure. Fuck off, Luke.
Tell me to fuck off on my own stream, on my own show, Daniel.
No, I said Luke. I said fuck off.
Fuck off, Luke.
Why? Because you were against Old Lang Syne.
My own stream.
Everybody. Get the lyrics to Old Lang Syne up by Dougie McLean. Everybody get the lyrics up. Everybody get the lyrics up.
I don't know what this is.
Okay, Dan, you're the only person who I know is independent of me in the chat. Can you please?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay, is everybody getting Old Lang Syne up?
I might just hang up on here, Joe.
Alright, this is wonderful news.
Got it up.
Okay, has everybody got it up? Everybody got it up. Who have we got in the chat? 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 In this chat, we have Dan, we have Tim, we have Jack, we have Al, we have Luke, and we have myself. Right, okay. So, everybody, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and all glad we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old and surely you'll be pine stock, and surely you'll be mine, and we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old Valentine.
This is awful.
We try run about the braces and purge the guns fine. We wanted many weary for the purpose fame.